What's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to the Copa America final, and I've got to say I've watched this tournament the whole way through, and look, it's a dream final, isn't it? Come on, gotta be honest. Messi, Neymar, Argentina, Brazil. Can Lionel Messi finally do what he's been unable to do so far during his career, which is win an international trophy with Argentina? I hope so. I'm not even going to hide it. I want Argentina to win tonight. Brazil would be the favourites. It is in their own country. It's been moved from country to country to country. Eventually it ended up in Brazil, but this is the dream final, ladies and gentlemen. So look, welcome, great to have you all. There is no Mark. If anybody reads the stream title before the stream, you'll see it's just little old me. It's just Craigo. It's just your bald Irish mate tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And so yeah, I hope you're all well. Are you ready to go? Because it's going to be a fun game of football, this one, ladies and gentlemen. What are we thinking? I mean, look, you'd have to make Brazil the favourite, surely, but Messi has done everything during this tournament, everything that he can do to try and make sure that Argentina lift some silverware. So I'm not even going to hide. I want Argentina to win this one, ladies and gentlemen. A2 Pessi, somebody else said. First super chat of the night, Baldbridge. How are we, Willie? Thank you. I always feel so welcome when I come on here. After I get past the 5,000 where's Mark questions, you're going to have to get used to me on this channel, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm probably going to be here more often, so we'll all get to know each other. You might have met me before. My name's Craig. It's a pleasure to be here with you tonight to celebrate what has been an amazing month of football. Obviously, England fans will be looking forward to the England-Italy game tomorrow. I've been watching both tournaments all the way through, and I have to say I'm really excited about this Copa America final tonight. I'll go through the team news in a couple of minutes time, but let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a bit of fun along the way, and look, let's wake the neighbours up. Do you know what I mean? There'll be a bit of singing, there'll be a bit of shouting, there'll be a bit of fun, but most importantly, hopefully some good football. Anyone who's wondering about the game, it is on BBC One tonight. Now, I had only been on the BBC Red button beforehand, which was a big pain in the backside for viewers like myself in Ireland who had to go find the extra channels, put them into the skybox, tune it in manually. But tonight it's on BBC One, so we're all good to go. Let me know who you guys want to win in the chat. And I was reading some of your comments before the stream started. I generally try to do these things because it's a bit of fun, and I could see that already people were trying to turn it into a Messi versus Ronaldo situation. It isn't that, ladies and gentlemen. I know that a lot of people are team Messi, a lot of people are team Cristiano Ronaldo, but tonight it's just Argentina versus Brazil, and for me, I should be cheering on Brazil. I'm a Liverpool fan. There's 3 Liverpool players in the Brazilian squad, but I want Lionel Messi to finally get that international trophy, and I ain't even going to hide it. So I'm full on team Argentina tonight, even though I think they're up against it. Messi will bottle it again. I mean, I think that's a bit harsh on Lionel, mate, to be fair. I mean, I won't say he's carried Argentina, but he certainly had the weight on his back. And look, Maradona was able to do it with Argentina, obviously win the World Cup, and tonight could be Messi's night. It could be, but then again, maybe Neymar and Brazil are going to get the job done. So it's intriguing, it's brilliant. I just hope that there's no contentious decisions. We just want it to be won on the field. We want it to be won with sporting brilliance. Somebody said, are you watching McGregor? Dylan Murray, you bet your backside I am, mate. As soon as this is over, I'll be jumping into the shower, getting into my PJs and chilling on the sofa, watching McGregor Poirier later on as well. I won't be watching it on here, I should say. I'll be watching it on me Sweeney Todd on the sofa there. Maradona, the GOAT. He's my GOAT, Alfie. I have to say, yeah, if I was to name my favourite footballer of all time, Diego Armando Maradona would be right up there at top of that list. Lionel Messi is the GOAT. Yes, I think Lionel Messi is a great player. Pinaldo scored a penalty again. They're already at it. Do you know what I mean? Chill. It's Argentina, Brazil. It's not Messi, Ronaldo. We'll have a look at the team news. Maybe that'll cheer some people up, or maybe that'll focus the mind. So Argentina have gone for Martinez in goal. Emi Martinez, look, he's the #1 established at this point. Then they've gone for Montiel, Romero, Otamendi and Acuna as the back 4. Rodrigo de Paul probably on his way to Atletico de Madrid. He plays in midfield with Paredes and Giovanni Lo Celso. Then it's Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez and Angel Di Maria. And Angel Di Maria, obviously, I know a lot of you guys will be United fans. You probably didn't see the best of him there, but he's done much better, as I'm sure you're aware, since he went went to PSG, and he, you know, I've been impressed with the bits and pieces I've seen of him in this tournament. Didn't start a couple of the games. I think he carried a knock at one point. Brazil, they've gone for Ederson in goal. He's displaced my boy, my goalkeeper, Liverpool's keeper, Alisson. So it's Ederson in goal, Danilo, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva and Lodi make up the back four or back five if you include the keeper. Then Manchester United fans will be happy. Fred is in midfield with Casemiro. Then Everton, Lucas Paqueta, Richarlison and Neymar. Strong benches for both sides as well. Armani, Tagliafico, Pizzella, Aguero, Palacios, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Angel Correa, Gomez, who is this? Lisandro Martinez and Molina. And then it's Alisson Becker, Sandro, Ribeiro, Weverton, which is really weird because it looks like an Everton with a W in front of it. And look, Everton should never have a W before or after their name because, well, look, it's Everton. Then Emerson, Militao, Fabinho, Vinicius Jr., Roberto Firmino, Barbosa, Ortiz and Douglas Luiz. So good strength on the bench for both sides. Right, what have we got? 5 a.m. in India. Vamos Messi. I mean, well played, sir. Well played. 5 a.m. and you're up watching. I like it. I like your style. Football's going Rome. Look, I'm Irish. I've got no dog in this fight. You know what I mean? It's between you and the Italians, mate. You know what I mean? We're Irish. We're used to not succeeding at football. It's yeah, it's nothing new to us, mate. We had Italia 90 and we'll always have that. Hello from South Africa. Come on, Messi. Shut these Pinaldo fans up for good. Again, I mean, I never got this. I'm somebody that appreciates great footballers and just appreciates them. I mean, there's this new trend, and maybe you younger viewers can fill old boomer me in on this one. Why is it like Team Messi or Team Ronaldo? Why can't everyone just enjoy the good footballers? That's what I like to do. I mean, they're only around for a few years, so let's enjoy the best of the best while they're out there. Is Goldbridge coming? Well, I don't know what he's doing right now, mate. I don't know what him and his missus are up to, but what I can tell you is he won't be coming on the show. Everybody who's watched my streams knows my answer for this one. Where's Goldbridge, ladies and gentlemen? He's in the basement. He has his potato sandwich. He has his bottle of water. He's safe and he's good. And if you all behave yourself, I will release him when the game's over. What's your prediction? Brazil to win it 2-1 for me. Fred to score. Well, look, the last part I can see you put a smiley face in. I mean, quite optimistic, and thank you for the super chat, Arav. My prediction, do you know, I think this might be 1-1 and go all the way to penalties, and I don't want to make a prediction at that. Maybe that's me being optimistic though. I just want to see Messi lift the trophy with Argentina. I've nothing against Brazil, but we've seen Brazil do stuff. We've seen Brazil win a lot of stuff, and I'd like Lionel Messi to finally get that monkey off his back and win himself an international trophy. Love from Trinidad. Vernon, Varun, love right to you, buddy. Great to have you in. What have we got? Where's Dybala? He must be injured or something, because he's not even on the bench, is he? Let's have a look again. Dybala. No, he must be carrying a knock, because he isn't even on the bench today. I'm looking through the teams there now. No, nothing. Must be carrying a knock. Chat, what channel do I watch live? BBC One. It's coming on in 15 minutes, mate. The coverage starts on BBC One at 1:45. So you've got me. So what I'd suggest is sync me up with your commentary. I'll have the clock on the screen here when the match kicks off. We'll have a little bit of fun, and you know, as I said, get used to me. It looks like you'll be seeing a lot more of me over the coming months and years maybe on That's Football. So, and it's only because of how kind and how welcoming you guys have been to me throughout the Euros. I mean, I actually didn't realise that I'd done, this is my 15th game on That's Football over the last month. It's absolutely flown by. I've enjoyed every single minute of it, and it's only because of you legends. So I want to again just say thank you to you guys. I know I'm not Goldbridge. I know some people tune in, they're disappointed that it's not Mark. I'll always appreciate and understand that fact, but you could be anywhere and you're here with me right now, and I appreciate that, as the great man Jay-Z once said. For this guy Tom, you know, if you don't like me, Tom, it's alright, mate. I understand it, but there is a door there, Tom, and you are very welcome to walk through it, sir. And this guy is going to be in your face a lot more, mate, so get used to me or go home. The decision is yours, my man. I'm not going to bite on any of the negativity anymore. I'm all about positivity. We love you. I love you guys too. I really do. Egg, brilliant. Never heard it before. The originality, mwah, top notch. Egg, love egg. You can see where I'm going with that, don't you? I've been here before, mate. Humpty Dumpty, Darragh O'Brien, Bateson, Matt Lucas. We've done it all. Been there, seen it. I'm not new to this. I've been at it 3.5 years. And yeah, I spread positive vibes. If you want to just call me an egg, brilliant. I've got no hair. Oh, shock horror. What have we got? Good to have you back on, mate. Who will you be supporting the McGregor fight tonight? Come on, McGregor. I know he can be a bit of a divisive figure, but he's Irish and I'm Irish and I want him to do well. Look, the bookies have Dustin Poirier as the favourite, probably rightly so. McGregor's lost 3 of his last 6 fights. I certainly will be an interested viewer. I wouldn't be anywhere near as knowledgeable in UFC as I would be on football or boxing, but you know, I'm certainly intrigued to see. You know, we needed the trilogy fight. McGregor beat him, what was it, in 2014. Poirier beat him, and beat him quite convincingly the last time. So it'll be intriguing to see what happens this time. And there's probably going to be a title shot awaiting the winner. So yeah, let's wait and see what happened. We got Baldbridge, said Vicstar. I'll take it, mate. Do you know what I mean? I'll take it. Baldbridge. Poached egg. See, I like that because that's kind of true. Poached egg is kind of true because, like, took me from another channel, dropped me in here, so it kind of works. I'll take it. What else we got? McDonald's will win later. McDonald's. Oh God, mate. Do you know what? I haven't had a McDonald's in ages. I haven't. I was only thinking to myself. I mean, look at me. It looks like I eat a lot of them, I know, but I haven't actually had a McDonald's in ages. And I was thinking to myself, do you know, I might have to get one soon because I miss the old chicken nuggets. Do I think Liverpool will get Saul or any midfielder? A midfielder, yes, but you know, I know a lot of you guys pay attention to the great Fabrizio Romano and what he has to say, and he said that Liverpool's priority seems to be that to get a winger before a midfielder. Now, I read an interesting piece today that suggests that, you know, Tielemans is Yuri Tielemans would like a move to Liverpool. My doubt about that has always been that, you know, our owners are a little bit tight with the funds, and I don't know if we'd pay Leicester City what it would take, but I think a midfielder will come through the door at some point. Where Mark, he's having some well-deserved time off, I think, maybe watching a movie with his family or his good lady wife at home tonight. I don't know, but he's not here. Well, he's in. I can do the whole he's in the basement line if you want, but at the end of the day, he's having a well-earned rest because big day for him tomorrow. England, the European Championship final, so there you go. Who's my favourite Irish player? Paul McGrath. Gotta be. Love the man. I mean, I keep saying this. I know a lot of you guys are younger, probably won't remember USA 94, but when we played in the Giant Stadium against Italy and Ray Houghton scored the goal, Paul McGrath, I think he was 34, 35 years of age at the time. We know his injuries have been well documented, but he was like a one-man wall that day and Italy just weren't getting through. And I've always loved Paul McGrath, so Paul McGrath, gotta be. Yes, I've seen all the comments. Wonderful. Give yourselves a big pat on the back there. Let me just move my microphone across. Hang on. Here we go. If it's not dead centered, it really freaks me out. Yes, mate, we've seen the comments. Brilliant. Well done. Give yourself a pat on the back. When Mammy's tucking you into bed tonight, you can say, I took on the big YouTube man and called him an egg, Mammy. Amn't I your special little boy? And she'll say, yes, Johnny, you are. You're going to go on to do great things in life. But here's the thing, pal. She's lying to you. Shh. Uncle Craig will tell you the truth. Right, there was another couple of super chats. I hate missing super chats. You know, so let me go through as many of them as I can. Love you, mate. Even though you're a Liverpool fan, I really like and appreciate your character and jokes. Keep going. Much love, Vanty. Thank you, mate. Do I think the penalty versus Denmark was clear and obvious? God, it's an interesting one. What I'll say on that penalty is, if I'm Raheem Sterling's teammate, or if that's one of my players, I'm going down. I don't care. I'm going down. It's the referee's job to make a decision. There was contact. Whether you deem that to be enough contact or not, look, I understand and appreciate that was open to debate. But at the end of the day, it's the referee and the VAR's job to come to a decision. What I was very surprised about was that perhaps the ref didn't have a look at the monitor. But at the end of the day, what I will say is, I think England were the only team looking to actually go and win that game. Denmark seemed to be almost playing for the draw. It's not my job to say whether it was a penalty or not, but, you know, I think we've seen enough times where the dark arts have been used against our clubs, our countries, and it's not too shabby if you're an England fan or if you're an Irish fan or whatever country you're from, to get one to go in your favour every now and again. So, you know, not my place to say, but I mean, I felt he was too honest earlier on in the game. To be honest, I thought there was another occasion where Sterling could have gone down. Right, I think there was another super chat I got to get to. Predict when Liverpool will make another signing. I'll be like, you know, that's all it would be, mate. It's just a prediction. So I never come on and tell lies to people. I've known 2 signings about Liverpool that were guaranteed during my 3.5 years on YouTube. One of them was Van Dijk, the other was Canade. After that, I'd be just guessing, and I don't like to come on and lie. I'll give you a guess if you want. I mean, I think we'll see something. They're in training camp now in Austria. I think we'll probably see a name through the door in the next week, if I'm having an educated guess, but it is just that. Don't ask me who the name is because I haven't got a clue. How much do I think Pedri is worth? A lot of money. I mean, so the interesting situation with Pedri at Barcelona, and I know this will appeal to a lot of people because, like me, you guys appreciate good footballers. So he's got 1 year left on his Barcelona deal, but there's a bit of an argument going on because there's a clause in the contract that said that Barcelona can extend that by 2 years, but there's a bit of a row brewing about whether both sides have to agree to that perhaps or not. Now look, I don't know the answer to that question, but if you're asking how much is he worth, with 1 year left on his deal, probably, it's so difficult this. We're talking about what, a 17-year-old kid, had a really good Euros, 50 million, but if the 2 year clause is triggered, they just don't want to let him go. And you can understand why, because Pedri's a magnificent footballer. Himself and Barella, I think, were two of the finest young talents outside of the players in the English team in that tournament. So, you know, I think Barcelona want to tie him down, but we know Barca are in a whole load of trouble right now. They can't even technically register the likes of Memphis Depay, Sergio Aguero, because of the issues they have around the financial side. So, you know, if anybody can come up with money and try and put pressure on Barcelona, I think they're going to get themselves one hell of a fine footballer in Pedri, but I think it will be a last option for Barca to move him on. Oh look, another egg thing. Oh brilliant, again, I've never seen it before. Right, when is it starting? The game will be kicking off in 13 minutes, mate, and the coverage is starting now on BBC One for anyone that's in the UK or has access to BBC One. If you're in Ireland, you can watch it as well. I love how Doku played, said Norris. He was brilliant, mate. Jeremy Doku, somebody well known to us Liverpool fans, because we've been tracking him since he was like 16. He was brought and shown around Anfield and Melwood, and I think the myth goes that, was it Anderlecht that he was at before? They actually tried to get Romelu Lukaku, or got Romelu Lukaku, to convince him to stay a little bit longer. Then he moved to Rennes, of course, in France, had a very good Euros with Portugal, and he would be very, very, very high up the top of my list of priorities for Liverpool to try and go and sign. Bateson, not Bateson, but even more entertaining. The funny thing is, actually, Bateson commented on something before. I think maybe the first time he'd seen a video of me, and I think one day me and him, if we ever meet, need to do that Spider-Man meme, you know, where, you know, we point at each other, except I'm the far better looking one. That cannot be up for debate. I won't accept any debate around that. Oh look, somebody's trying the old channel 976 on Sky, wink wink wink, Connor. To know that's an old one that's been going around for a while. Are there any fans? I don't think so. I don't think so. The whole tournament has had no fans inside, and no, there isn't. I'm looking at the stadium now. It's on BBC One again. Just to let people know, it's on BBC One. Anybody who wants to watch the game, they're doing the closing ceremony now, and it's pretty cool, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good. And look, what a game! As I said, to finish off the tournament, Brazil, Argentina. It's the dream final. Where is Mark? He's here with me. You alright, Mark? Sound, Craig? Yeah, you're the greatest, Craig. Ah, Jesus, Mark, that's very kind of you. I know, mate, I've been meaning to say it to you for I don't know which direction my head's going here. I'm losing track. He's having a well-earned night off, mate. Just chill. Be all good. We'll have a bit of fun. Ballbridge is here to take over. Is Poundland Mark conquering That's Football? Mate, Poundland Mark's conquering everything. I've even started another channel now for you guys to get over and have a little look-see-poo on. And yeah, I am plugging my own channel. Not the Anfield Agenda one. Oh, I got that in there. I started a new channel that's going to be non-sport related. For anyone who wants to come over, give me a follow, have a view of it. And it's going to be simply called Craig Station. I know, it's brilliant because I got these man boobs, so you can look at it from that angle or the PlayStation kind of angle. Either way, it's good and it works, and I hope to see you guys over there. Is your mum an egg? No, but she is dead, mate, so, you know, try and be a bit more respectful. She did take her own life, unfortunately, but that's no secret to anyone that knows me. I've been very open about this kind of stuff, mate. My dad was a bit of an egg, though. He had a bit of a shiny noggin. He's also dead, by the way. Drank himself to death, but cheers for reminding me. I mean, it's always nice to be reminded about my two parents taking their own lives, mate. Cheers for that one. What else have we got? What she is probably is worm food at this point, I would say. Who do I think will win? You'd have to say Brazil probably the favourites, but I want Argentina to win so badly. I really do. I mean, I'm looking at the trophy there now. It's a pretty damn nice trophy, I have to say. One of the few tournaments as well that the runners-up actually get a trophy, which is a bit strange. You don't see many tournaments where the runners-up get a trophy. And even the fourth place team get an old medal, a copper medal, surprisingly enough. Great game last night between Colombia and Peru, which was a very entertaining game. If you guys watched it, it was won at the end with a fabulous goal just before the really end of the game, like just about to head to penalties. Wonderful goal that won that game. And I think that the runners-up trophy that they get is actually called the Trophy de Bolivia or something like that. I think it was named after Bolivia, who got to in 1997 maybe, something like that, got to the final, and for some reason they decided to give them a trophy, and it's been named that ever since. You should bring in some of your mods. Not my channel, buddy. I have no control over the moderators or anything like this. I am just the tits and ass of the channel. That's all I'm saying. Ignore the hate, pal. Look, I don't think it was genuinely hate. He didn't know my mum had passed away. Do you know what I mean? Why would he? I mean, I don't mind that type of stuff. We all make your mum jokes every now and again. Stuff happens. All good. No hate. Probably a genuine mistake. I'm sound about it. Don't worry. There's no hard feelings on my end. It is what it is. But no, my dad had a bit of a slap head, alright. But unlike my dad, I'm not actually bald. My wife just hates me with hair. She said I look scruffy. So now in the battle of the jerseys for this one, you got to give it to Argentina, because that Argentina shirt is magnificent. So look, they are walking out now, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the Maracanã, this one actually, isn't it? Is it in the Maracanã? Let me just triple check that one. I'm fairly sure it's the Maracanã. Yes, it is the Maracanã. I mean, what a cathedral of football. 10% capacity, you're right, whoever said that earlier on. Absolutely spot on. Brilliant. You knew more than I, mate. Well played. So there are a few fans in there, which look is better than nothing. And let's run through the starting 11s one more time for those who are coming in a little bit late. I'll try and get to the super chats I'm missing as well. Were you mad when Austin Powers foiled your plans? Oh, mate, I was fuming. And when I couldn't catch Sonic... it was a tough few days, that, mate. Austin Power ruining things for me. Couldn't catch Sonic, and then Dara O'Brien taking all of me work. It's been a tough old time, mate, but we'll get through it. Right, here we go. So, Martinez in goal for Argentina. Then it's Montiel, Romero, Otamendi and Acuna that make up the back four. Rodrigo de Paul, Paredes and Lo Celso in midfield. Then is the great Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez and Angel Di Maria that make up the starting 11 for Scaloni's men. Then for Brazil, Ederson starts in goal. Danilo, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva and Lodi make up the back four. Fred and Casemiro anchor the midfield. Then it's Everton, Paqueta, Richarlison and Neymar that start up top for Tete's men, or Tete's men, or Tete's men. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Who do I want to win? Who do I think will win the Euros? The Euros, I don't actually have a preference. I said from the very start of the tournament, I just want to enjoy the football. And I tell you what, I very much have enjoyed the football in the Euros. I mean, who'll ever forget that day where we had 14 goals and 2 games go to extra time, 2-3-1 comebacks. It was amazing. I think we've been spoiled in the Euro, so it's a belter of a final tomorrow. Italy, England, may the best team win. I'll certainly be a keen observer. I know Mark's doing a watch along of it here on That's Football. I'll be over on my own channel. I won't plug it because that's rude of me to do when Mark has it on here. So yeah, look, we're moments away from this one kicking off. The national anthem's about to be played. Will Lionel Messi finally lift the trophy with Argentina, or will Neymar and Brazil mess things up, basically? You know, it's just a dream final, as I keep saying. Can I show us the screen of the game in the background? I couldn't, mate. You know, he'd lose the channel for copyright. I'm watching on YouTube. Good man. I will have a clock up on the screen. You guys will be able to sync, so we'll be all good on that front. And for anyone that's in the UK or Ireland that has access to BBC One, that's where the game's being shown tonight. It's live on BBC One. Greetings from Florida. How are you? The rat who plays, what's that? Danger and Ropa. That's a long name, mate. Greetings from Florida. Firstly, let me say I absolutely love your state. I've been there 5 or 6 times. It's absolutely amazing. Your daughter said Gru is on. Don't worry, my own son called me Gru when we went to Minion Mayhem in Universal Studios before. All good, man, nothing but love. I hope he doesn't get mad and curse again. I told her not to worry, he'll do it after the 14th of August. Your daughter's a very knowledgeable person. She knows me only too well, yes. No need for me to get angry tonight because, look, I'm not really emotionally involved. So, yes, say hi. Thank you for your daughter for watching. I'll try to keep my language to a bare minimum and tell her she's an absolute legend. Did you know Thomas Tuchel and Klopp managed the same clubs? Of course I did, mate. Yes, they managed Borussia Dortmund. What else have we got? Is it true that you're Irish? Of course it's true that I'm Irish, mate. Do I sound like I'm from anywhere else? Born and raised in very, very, very South Dublin, the last place in Dublin before you hit Wicklow, and now I live down in what's supposed to be called the sunny southeast, but it's not very sunny. Very strange, this Argentinian team. Great front line, pretty poor at the back. Hope they do it tonight. Messi's last chance and he deserves this, said Owen Stanley. Thank you for the super chat, Owen. Morning from Stillorgan. Jeez, mate, I went to school in Stillorgan. Oatlands, that's where I went to school. Sending you much love from another Irishman, keeping up the head high. I'm going to guess, Connor, I've got a feeling I might have talked to you before. Are you a Clash the Own head, mate? I think you might be. In which case, rivalry, mate. It doesn't die. It stays to this day. Many a GAA match between the two schools, pal. Am I near Carlow? About 45 minutes to an hour away. So look, ladies and gentlemen, game's going to get underway soon. Let me just make sure I've got the clock ready to go. Again, feel free to sync up. And we'll have a bit of fun and hopefully we enjoy it. And then if you're going to watch the McGregor fight later on tonight, I hope you guys have a great night and enjoy that as well. For those asking where Mark is, does it look like he's here? Come on, folks. You got the ball bridge instead. No, Mark's having a well-earned night off, so, you know, he's got a busy day ahead of him tomorrow with the Euros final and all that. Because in case you haven't heard, I know they've kept it rather quiet, but England are in the final. So, yeah, he's got a busy day ahead of him tomorrow. So I said I'd step in tonight and do the Copa America. Also because, unlike him, I've actually watched all of this tournament. I've watched every minute of football in the Copa America. Some of it's been terrible, some of it's been great, but... you know, we'll have a bit of fun, as I keep saying. Thiago Silva and Messi now meet in the centre of the pitch. They're the coin toss to see who's going which end first. Thoughts on Hull City signing? Yeah, you're going to have to be better than that, mate. Do you know what I mean? I've seen all these before. I've had all the puns before, mate. You'll have to be better than that. But, I mean, you tried. As a Liverpool fan, would I want Hendo playing tomorrow? I know you're not English, but I feel he brings a lot to his side. Look, yes, I do. Experience, a big occasion, but I'd also be lying if I didn't say Calvin Phillips was a fine footballer. So, you know, it's a good headache for Gareth Southgate to have, isn't it? Does he go with Phillips? Does he go with Hendo? Does he start with Phillips, bring Hendo on? Again, he's got a lot of good tools at his disposal, Gareth Southgate, and you have to say, probably the best generation of young English talent coming through for a very long time. I had to send another super chat. You're a Benildes man. Ah, yes, Danny from the script went to Benildes, didn't he? Mark's mate, as he likes to keep reminding me. Yeah, Danny O'Donoghue went to Benildes. I've only ever played up there once, but yes, I do know Benildes, mate. And yeah, and Oatlands well. You know Oatlands well. Right, we're about to get underway at the Maracanã in the Copa America final, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your predicted scores in the chat. Let me know who you want to win and why. I see, look, there we go. Brazil going to be kicking off. Well, at least that's what Richarlison thinks. But, oh look, the fun and games have started already. Richarlison and Messi having a bit of a row here over who's tipping off. It ends up that it's Brazil that's tipping off. Brazil playing from left to right in the first half. Obviously in their famous yellow shirt with blue shorts. Argentina in the blue and white shirt with white shorts. And yeah, let's hope we're in for a good game. Go on, Messi. Go on, I'm not even going to hide it. Go on, Messi. They're just having a moment pause before the game to honour all the great heroes around the world fighting against COVID-19 on all fronts. And of course, we here at That's Football entirely echo those sentiments. This is, what a game though, what a game. Brazil-Argentina, like, I mean, it doesn't get much more sexy of a game of football than these two nations, does it? And if England win tomorrow, didn't Goldbridge say that he's going to get that silver haircut? Which, you know, I want to see that. So that'll be interesting. Right, we're almost ready to get underway. As soon as the game kicks off, I'll start the clock. Referee's just doing his checks. Come on, ref. In your own time there, fella. Ref must know McGregor fighting tonight. Come on, ref. Right, we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. The clock has started on the screen, as you can see. Brazil immediately take possession and start knocking the ball around. Vamos Argentina from Peru. There you go. We've a super chat. Hello from Norway. Hello to you. Great to have you in. Thank you very much. Alan Jones, thank you for the super chat as well, mate. I'm just scrolling through in case I missed any more. I hate missing super chats. People take the time to send in their hard-earned money. It's awful if I miss them. Brazil on the attack, right hand side. Here we go. Immediately, first foul. That's 3 rolls on the first foul. I mean, imagine we had to take a shot every time a player did a little spin or roll around on the ground. We'd be some drunk ass mofos tonight, ladies and gents, wouldn't we? This time it's Everton, but referee not buying it, tells them to get up, and it's a goal kick to Argentina. Emi Martinez throws it out left hand side. It'll be interesting to see how deep Messi plays tonight, because I gotta say I do like Lautaro Martinez as well. Copa America is the oldest football tournament. I have no idea if that's true or not, but if it is, cool stat, mate. Thank you. 3-2 to Argentina, said Daniel. Hello from Kerry. How are you? From the Kingdom. Nice to see you. Well, I can't see you, but nice to see you in the chat. BBC One, for those asking. BBC One. Neymar, he's dispossessed, but there's a foul elsewhere. Free kick. Otamendi guilty of that one. I really do love that Argentina shirt, folks. Let's play a game here. Outside of Messi and Neymar, because I'm not allowing you to cheat. Who would you take from each team? So you got to give me one Brazilian, one Argentinian. Who are you having? I mean, if me, I'll go first. I'd have Lautaro Martinez at Liverpool, because I think we need another attacking player. And from Brazil, let me see. From Brazil, who would I have? Do you know what? I can't believe I'm about to say this, but outside of Neymar, Paqueta perhaps. There's slim pickings. You're not allowed to have Messi. You're already broken the rules there. Casemiro would be good, but we have Fabinho at Liverpool, so you know I wouldn't need him. Marquinhos I wouldn't say no to, but you know we have signed Canate, so Marquinhos and Paredes for United to Jack Lynch. De Paul is a good shout, and Paqueta. Looks like Rodrigo De Paul is going to Atletico. And apparently they want about 5 million quid more than whatever they have to pay for Rodrigo De Paul to Udinese to let Saul go. Better game to watch out of both finals. Oh, to watch? Ooh. I think I'd say the European one. I mean, the Euros have been a far better tournament than the Copa America. I'll be honest about that. It's been, you know, the Copa America has been weird as well because there was no extra time for all the games all the way through. So, you know, tonight there will be. We will go to extra time if it's a draw, but it went straight to penalties. Marquinhos is a good shout as well. A couple of shouts for Fred. Rithvik, thank you for the super chat, my man. You're very kind. Fred's going to get sent off, said JD. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say a red card to be out of the question in this one. Here we go. Messi is a little touch. Plays it out wide right hand side. Argentina just moving the ball around. As always with these things, specifically finals, you need a goal for it to really catch fire. Where am I watching it? BBC One, Callum. It's on BBC One. And the whole tournament, it's weird. The whole tournament you're only able to watch it on the BBC red button. But yeah, for the final, thankfully, they have it on BBC One. Brazil just playing it round to the back now. Ball with Marquinhos. Rolls it out right hand side. We've already got a yellow in the game, by the way. Fred's picked himself up a yellow card. What are we, 3 minutes into the game and he's already on a yellow, which is not what you want from your holding midfielder. There are some fans in there, Michael. Somebody was kind enough in the chat to let me know there's actually 10% in there, which I think is the only game in the whole tournament that there has been fans. Where is Goldbridge? he's having a night off with his missus. I mean, it's 1 a.m. Mark doesn't stay up this late, you know. For me, this is only evening time. I'm like a vampire. Ball goes out, throw in, left hand side to Argentina. I mean, I've seen some mad odds around this game, by the way. 50-1, for instance, for Neymar to score a header. Now, I know it's very unusual, but you never know. A little tap in at the back post or something. I do like the El Messi to score from outside the box ones as well. I think 14-1 was the best I'd seen on that. Who's in goal for Brazil? Ederson. Now look, in fairness, when people ask where Mark is, you guys don't know how spoiled you are. He is probably the hardest working lad I've ever come across in this industry. He, honestly, I don't know where he gets. I swear Goldbridge has more hours in the day than everybody else. So, you know, when he does take some time off, it's well earned. No, 14, mate, not 40, sorry. That's probably my accent getting in the way there. It's 14, 1-4-1. Fred's not the same without Scott McTominay, said Jensk. Stop commentating and just say the major moments. I'll do whatever the hell I want, Liam. Do you know what I mean? I've got the microphone here, fella, not you. So, I'll commentate and I'll keep commentating. And do you know what, mate? I'll commentate even more now just to wind you up. Craig does whatever Craig wants, mate. This isn't Goldbridge. This is Craig. Different fella, different attitude. If you don't start, I'll stop telling you how many times the ball is rolling around the ground as well. Ball through the centre, looking for Di Maria, well intercepted. I mean, that's my thing. I do play-by-play commentary usually on my own channel. I mean, what do you want me to do? Just sit here and look at my phone and let you know when something happens? My commentary is far more entertaining than that in the BBC gotta give you, mate. So, chill, relax and enjoy the greatness. Are you not entertained? If you don't stop, I'll break into a sing-along. And it has been known to happen very, very, very occasionally. Casemiro now, centre of the pitch. Rolls it off to Neymar. Good tackle on him. Ball breaks down. Argentina back in possession. It's a bit sloppy. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out early doors, but Brazil have won it back. Paqueta, he goes down. Referee blows up. Free kick to Brazil. Ball rolled 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. If you keep annoying me, mate, I'll start counting the seconds of the game as well for you. I'll become a talking clock. At the strike of the next hour, it will be 17 seconds. And yes, there is VAR in action, for those that are asking. A bit off topic, what's the story behind your tattoos? I don't really have much of a story behind them, to be honest with you, mate. You know, I've got the times that both my kids were born on my wrists. I've got the date that I was married, because I don't wear jewellery, so I don't wear a wedding ring. Other than that, I've got one on my leg that's about me and my son, but the rest of them, they don't really mean anything. I just, you know, my tattoo artist Andrew knows what I like, and I just sit down and Andrew does what he does, and I usually end up going, yeah, that sound, Andrew, cheers. Can you view the game? I need to know what part of the world you're in, guys, and this is where I need the chat to help out other viewers in the chat. So let's say you're in North America right now, you're in Canada, you're in America. Is there a way for people to watch it? Now, of course, here in Ireland, the UK, we can watch it on BBC One, so if you're lucky enough to be able to get BBC One right now, happy days, you can watch it on there. But I honestly don't know outside of the UK and Ireland where you can watch it. In Ireland, BBC One, man. If you've got a Skybox, 141. TSN in Canada, there you go. This is why I love the chat. The chat knocking it out of the park as always. Well played. Look at this. You guys are amazing. Well played. Helping each other out. That's what the chat's about. Almost. Well, I say almost. We're just over the 9-minute mark now. Still no big moments. What have we got? Fox Sports 1 HD in America. Said Declan, top man. Being sports and guitar in the Middle East, love it. How is Fred starting ahead of Fabinho? He started the whole tournament except for one game, I think, where he gave Fred a rest. Tete started him throughout the entire game. Who was it with the super chat? Sorry, should shout out your name. Con. And he's picked up a yellow here after 3 minutes. Uh, some not very nice stuff there from some very rude people. But we move on. We ignore the rudeness. Fred is so good, that's why. Look, let's be honest. I'm an honest dude. I give honest assessment to footballers. You know, if a United player is great, I'm happy to say he's great. But with all due respect, Fred isn't fit to lace Fabinho's boots. You'll admit that, surely, because you all wanted Fabinho. I'm not saying Fred's a crap footballer. That's up to you guys to judge as United fans. But what I'm saying is, I'll listen to a lot of debates, but I'll never listen to Fred's better than Fabinho, because that is just nonsense of the highest order. Thiago Silva now, back to Marquinhos. Is Bruno world class? I suppose it depends. Is he a good footballer? Yes, but I mean, what you deem as world class, it's a loose term, isn't it? We throw around. Is he a very fine footballer? Absolutely, no doubt about it. The impact he's had at Manchester United, tremendous. Didn't quite have the best Euros, but look, my boy Jota from Liverpool didn't have a great Euros either. So I'm not casting any shade there. He's a good footballer, absolutely. Whether he's world class, that'll be told out over time. But he's had a tremendous impact at United. Optus Sport in Australia, thank you for that, Ethan. LFC, you'll never walk alone, said Saul or Sanchez. Interestingly enough, Yuri Tielemans would be my answer. Nicola Barella would be my second answer. And then, over the two you've mentioned, it's a difficult one, because Saul Niguez is 26, very experienced, only missed 18 games in his entire career, so bulletproof from the injury record. But you know, Sanchez, 23 years of age, and starting to come back into the form of the player that, you know, we all thought he was going to be when he broke through at Benfica. So yeah, I don't know. I trust Klopp, that's all I'll say. Stop with the fake scoring stuff, dude. Nobody likes fake scores in the chat. Hopefully there's some moderators in that can boot out the lads with the fake scores, because yeah, nobody wants to see that. What have we got? Casey, welcome to the Gold Circle. Gold level, I should say. Sorry. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member. Great to have you in. Ball knocked down. There we go. It's into the ground, and it's hooked away. First chance of the game there. Neymar, I think it is already shown the referee a little boo-boo on his leg. Surprised there's a watch on. Pleasantly, I hope, mate. Pleasantly. Oh, look, there's another lad gone down. They're dropping like flies here. And another pointy leg incident. Oh, but to be fair to Neymar, his shorts isn't tatters now. I mean, I've got to be fair, his shorts are absolutely ruined. And not because he poo-pooed himself, because somebody obviously got him with the studs. Yeah, so, I mean, I'll give the lads credit. The shorts are destroyed. At least he's got better air conditioning in his pants now, so maybe they'll keep his Lee Roadie a little bit cooler. Where do I think Messi will go? Nowhere. He's 100% staying at Barcelona. I know they have huge issues, but the deal's agreed. The 2-year extension is agreed. They just need to, one, let him finish the Copa America, and then two, sort out their other issues, but he won't go anywhere. He'll stay at Barcelona. Mark looks rough. Rough? Carlo says, mate, what you mean to say is, my Jesus, hasn't Mark's skin gotten eternally better over the past 24 hours? And look at the magnificent sheen off that absolute specimen's head. I think is what you tried to say there, Marco. Rough? Look at this, man. Do you know what I mean? I Love You Lay should be knocking my door down going, fella, sign us up. I mean, I'll give him the wash and go stuff. I'll give him the hair. I'll give him that one. I'm confused. Why do I sleep 7 AM to 8 o'clock? I just keep weird hours, mate. I don't know why. It's just the way I've been my entire life. I get a lot of stuff done for the channel late at night as well, because, you know, the house is quiet and stuff like that. So, and I've got Asperger's, so I don't like competing noises and stuff like that. So, yeah, I like quiet time. And I was raised an only child, so I'm used to having quiet time. Right, Argentina moved the ball out right hand side. Messi. What can he do? A Messi, 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 Messi. Do you remember that commentary? Messi, 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 Messi goal, Messi goal, Messi goal. Oh, some wonderful moments from the great man. Di Maria now, right hand channel. And do you know, every time I'm saying this now, every bit of commentary I'm giving, I know I'm winding that lad up at home, and I'm absolutely loving it inside, knowing that he's at home going, I wish this fella would shut up. Hey man, had to wake up at 5 o'clock, not to miss this McGregor versus Poirier, exciting day. Oh mate, it's going to be great, isn't it? And then the Euros final tomorrow as well. Oh, Messi, what we've got oh, there's lads down everywhere. Ankles being held, just rolls all over the Messi's still rolling, look. That's at least a 9-roll job there for Messi. I mean, I hope that's comfortable grass, because if not, these players are going to pick up a lot of bumps and strains from rolling around. Messi and Neymar both down at the same time. Now, to be fair, Neymar was clattered into there. I didn't see what happened with Leo though. Stephen B's going Italy 3, England 0. Bold prediction that, sir. Who's dominating right now? Nobody. You know, it hasn't really got going yet. It doesn't have the same tempo to the games that you see in the Euros. Now, I don't know if it's because there's very limited fans at the final here tonight. You know, there's been no fans throughout the entire tournament, and somebody said it's 10% capacity. Ball still in play here. Brazil in possession. Casemiro to Neymar. Neymar drop of the shoulder, drifts out left hand side, plays the ball out, gets it back. Good work by Neymar. Eventually gets crowded out in the tight space. Referee blows his whistle, gives a free out to Argentina. Who TF are you? Excuse me? Excuse me? Do you need me to say 7-2? Because I'll say it. Who TF are you? Now, my name's Craig, mate. Welcome. Nice to see you for the first time. If you haven't been with me before on the channel, you'll get used to me, because I'm not going anywhere. You're probably going to see a lot more of me over the next season. Who TF are you? I mean, if I could make goat noise right now, I'd do it, but I don't actually know what noise goats make, so. He's Baldbridge. There you go. Baldbridge. Whoop whoop. I'm basically the reincarnation of Ric Flair's love child. Think of me that way. Is Goldbridge sleeping? I don't know, mate. I don't have a live webcam on Goldbridge's house. I couldn't tell you if he's sleeping or not. Ball spread across left side by Argentina. I doubt he is sleeping, to be fair. I'd say he's just having a night with the missus, maybe having a couple of beers, and I don't know if he's going to stay up for the UFC later on, but I certainly will be. Di Maria goes down, ref's not having any of it. Richarlison goes down, ref's having some of that, gives a free kick to Brazil. Big brother Bridge. I'm younger than Goldbridge. And I look younger than Goldbridge. So let's hear lip. I'm only joking, by the way. Don't take me as being serious. But I am younger than Goldbridge. I am absolutely 100% convinced and telling you that as a fact. Watch along for the UFC. Now, we did think about it. Myself and Mark were thinking about maybe doing it together. But rightly, he said he probably needs to get some rest because he's got a big day ahead tomorrow. So we knocked that one on the head. It's not lies. I absolutely am younger than him. Simple. I'm like, I mean, if you don't know me, have a guess at what age I am, but love child of Uncle Fester. Would hate to be this ref with all the theatrics. Yeah, I do look a bit like Uncle Fester, I suppose. If he, you know, went and got some sex juice and became, you know, I'm bringing sexy back, that's all I'm saying. The housewife's favourite. 33, no. 36, no. 42, I don't look 42, that's a disgrace. Yeah, we have a winner. Fergal got it right. I'm 39. Lad, you're doing a great job. Question why a lot of Irish people are Liverpool fans. Probably because... Oh, hang on. Let's see if something happens here. Neymar goes down. Free kick to Brazil in a very dangerous area here. Edge of the box. Definitely a good chance to get the shot in. So, why are a lot of Irish people Liverpool fans? It probably was... Oh, has he given offside? He has. I think he's brought it back for offside, actually, and given a free out. So, the answer to the question is, and again, some of this is educated guesswork, but basically a lot of emigration stemmed from Dublin port, and the boat went to Liverpool. So when you first arrived in the UK, Liverpool was the first port to call for a lot of Irish people when they emigrated. So hence why I think there's a lot of a connection between Liverpool and Dublin and Ireland. 21. Who's that? Jerry, you're my new best mate. Well played. His skin too smooth. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this. My big question is, how is Otamendi still playing international football? I mean, oh, here we go. 1-0 Argentina, 1-0 Argentina, Angel Di Maria. It was a ball through, the Brazil defender missed it, it was Casemiro perhaps, he's standing there, he's absolutely shocked. Angel Di Maria, does he care? Does he? Hell, he's just lifted the ball over Ederson, and it is 1-0 to Argentina. There we go, folks. We could have ourselves a big story here. Angel Di Maria, I gave him a bit of a big build up before the game, said he's been in good form for Argentina. I tell you what, he took that very well. Here's the replay. But oh, I wonder. Now if it took a touch off the Brazil player, but I wonder, this could be a very tight offside call. Beautiful control by Di Maria. First touch is exquisite. Keeper comes out, measured it, lifted it over him. It's a sumptuous finish from Angel Di Maria. I mean, classy finish. The through ball looked like it might be a tight call, but I mean the finish exquisite. The Brazil defending shocking. It will go to VAR and it looks tight. No, goal given. We're back underway. 1-0 Argentina. 1-0. I can confirm the goal was given. Let me just change the score. 1-0 to Argentina. Angel Di Maria opens the scoring in the Copa America final. Great finish though, you gotta say. Absolutely exquisite finish from Di Maria. Now the goal stands, folks, 100%. We're back underway. Di Maria with the goal after 11 minutes. What am I doing on here? Luca, I'm taking over, mate. And if you don't like it, get used to it, son. Because Papa Craig's here and I ain't going anywhere. So get used to me, mate. Because, you know, us Irish, we don't just take part. You know the line. You know what's coming next. So, yeah. Team Craig and Team Goldbridge, you're going to be seeing a lot more of us both together. And a lot more of me, hopefully, over the coming season on TF. So let me see if I signed the thing or not. But you know what I mean. Get used to me, fella. You'll grow to love me. I promise you. That's my promise from me to you. I'm a little bit different to Mark. I'm a little bit more in your face, let's say. But you know what? I hope we get to know each other. The respect's here from my side. I've been given loads of it from you guys as well. So again, I'm appreciating the love. I'm appreciating being here with you wonderful people. And yeah, we're 1-0 up. First goal of the Copa America final. One thing is good, Neymar versus his master Messi, said VAR is BS. I like your username, mate, well played. Papa Craig, I know, just that's the usually I say Uncle Craig, but I said Papa Craig there and it sounds a bit less noncy than Uncle Craig, doesn't it, if I'm being really honest. I love you already. Right back at you, Justin, right back at you, fella. What's your YouTube channel? Anfield Agenda for all the Liverpool stuff, and I just rechanged another channel name for my own personal channel. It's going to be called Craig Station. I know it's great, isn't it? It works off, you know, the hey babe station, and it also works off the PlayStation act. But yeah, so Anfield Agenda is where I do my football content. And we thankfully, this just before the season ended, passed 100,000 subs, and now we're on 111k. And I can't believe it. I honestly can't believe it. Like, but I'm very appreciative of all of it. Imagine being Irish. Yeah, it's great. We go everywhere in the world and everybody loves us. It's brilliant being Irish, mate. And I won't have a damn word said against my country or my countrymen and women. We are the greatest nation of human beings that has ever graced this magnificent earth. Tell me I'm wrong. Everywhere we go, there's an Irish bar. Why? Because we're great crack. What about Mundo Sporto? That's gone. If I sign up, and it looks like I'm going to be honest, with That's Football for the new season, Mundo Sporto's gone. It's been rejigged into Craig Station. There's no point in having two things doing the same thing. Where can I watch McGregor? Like the rest of us, dude, you're going to have to pay for it. I mean, this is 30 quid it cost me for this fight. 30 quid! It's getting expensive, isn't it? 30 quid. I remember the UFC used to be free on your BT Sports Pack. Thoughts you were leaving Anfield Agenda and what's happening with Irish football recently? No, my wife told me on Mother's Day that I wasn't allowed to leave. I wasn't allowed to quit. I had to keep going, and thankfully I listened to my wife because she's always right. And second part, what's happening with Irish football? The FAI has been a disgrace, mate, but I think it will be rebuilt from the ground up, and it will take years and years for us to see the fruits of that labour, but there is some good young Irish talent coming through, so hopefully it can get sorted out. Copa America production is crap. It's pixelated, grainy looking, or is that just in America? I'm looking at it on a 65-inch TV here, and it looks alright. I mean, the BBC's coverage seems to be alright. 30 quid to watch McGregor get battered. What a rip-off. I mean, there are other good fights on there as well, to be fair. Craig, you're too good. Thank you, Dan. You're too kind. Prediction for the McGregor fight. Do I want him to win? Of course I want him to win. He's Irish. And I know that he divides opinion, and I get that. But, you know, as a fella who is, you know, a broke-ass mofo myself, seeing him go from being on the dole to doing what he's doing now, you know, I got it. I love it. I love the hustle. I love the mouthiness. I love the arrogance. But the prediction for tonight, well, look, the bookies have Poirier as a slight favourite, and that's probably right. But you know, the big question will be if McGregor goes past 2 rounds, you'd have to say Poirier might win the fight. But if it's going to be finished by McGregor, you'd expect it to be done in a couple of rounds. This is a huge fight though for Conor. If he loses tonight, the questions have to be asked. Really, I'd say, you know, what does he do then? Go and start fighting in boxing, fight the likes of Jake Paul and stuff, because, you know, that'll be 4 losses and 7 in the UFC. So it's a very interesting fight. It does depend on which McGregor turns up, absolutely, mate. And you know, if you look at John Kavanagh, what he's been saying around it, you know, they left all the family members at home, didn't take the wives or kids with them. Oh, Di Maria's in again here at the right hand side. Di Maria cuts back in, gives it to Messi. Messi switches play across, left hand side. Again, they switch it back to Di Maria. Good control by him. Di Maria, edge of the box, strike, blocked. Some half-hearted appeals there for a penalty, but I think it'll be very harsh. Mr. How do I pronounce this? Mr. Mayax said, if you're in America, watch the match on TUDN. I don't know what that is. Or Univision to get the HD version. Fox's quality is poor. Gentlemen, sir, thank you for the update. I know that'll probably help a lot of people. Who scored? Di Maria, and it was a lovely goal. Really good finish. Free kick to Brazil. They're trying to get on with it quickly. We are approaching the half-hour mark in the Maracanã. It is Argentina 1, Brazil 0 in the Copa America final. I'm not even going to lie, folks. I want Messi to win a trophy here with Argentina. I know, as a Liverpool fan with 3 Liverpool players in the Brazil squad, albeit not one of them on the pitch now, you know, I should probably be looking at Brazil. But I just want Messi to get that international trophy. Joe said, go to uni in Liverpool, love the Irish bars there. What a city, mate. I mean, I love the city of Liverpool, honestly. It is, you know, I've yet to actually be to Manchester, believe it or not. I've never been to Manchester. I turned 40 in September, and I hope to get over to London for the Joshua Usyk fight on the 25th, if I can get a ticket. So yeah, I'm hoping to get over for that one. Who got the assist? Do you know what, mate? Let me just check that for you. I don't know off the top of my head. So you did take a touch off the Brazilian defender, so I don't know if there's a technical assist on it. Paul, thank you for the super chat, mate. Very kind. I didn't put a comment in, but thank you nonetheless. Paul Helsby, thank you very much, sir. Where's Mark Sadface? Way to make a guy feel wanted. Now, Mark's having a well-earned night off, dude. You know, you'll grow to love me, Greg. It's alright, mate. You'll grow to love me. We'll get to know each other. This is now Craig's channel. Well, you know what I mean. Don't forget, most importantly, folks, you can see the number in the top corner. Hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and let's try keep pushing That's Football towards 500,000 subscribers. What an achievement that would be as well. I told Goldbridge already, when this channel hits 1 million, I want my gold plaque, mate. I want my gold plaque. But yeah, please do hit the subscribe button, as I said. Drop a like on the video. Keep your comments coming. And thank you so much for the fun we've had so far. I'm really enjoying being with you good folks tonight. Let's think of some topics as well for half time. So, you know, when we get a little bit closer, I'll ask you guys for some half-time topics. And we'll have a little chat and see how we all feel. Oh, Martinez get caught a little bit short there. Gives the ball to Casemiro. Casemiro to Fred. Fred tries to nutmeg somebody, but then realises he can't actually do that because he's Fred, and Argentina come away with the ball. Sorry, United fans, I couldn't help it. It was low hanging fruit. Messi now. Messi, go on, son, has a strike. Ooh, just wide of the post. He wants the free kick, but in fairness, Leo, you did get the shot away, mate. Mark Goldbridge's That's Football, the movie, Craig's Takeover. Well, you know, we'll be getting rid of the Mark Goldbridge's That's Football part. Oh, another free kick here. This is a nailed on free kick. I don't know what Paredes is moaning about, mate. You absolutely 100% fouled him. This is a really good show. Neymar was brought down. And look, I'm the first one to call Neymar out, but that was stonewall free kick. Yeah, we'll be dropped. We'll be, the Mark Goldbridge's That's Football. The first part of that will be chucked in the bin. It'll be just That's Football. He might not know that yet, but we'll get to that. Anyway, this is a very good opportunity here. Paredes goes into the book, and I think rightly so. And a good opportunity for Brazil to get a strike away. Neymar is over it. I think Paredes is over it. Not Paredes. Is it Paredes? And Marquinhos, I think. Madness that Fabinho wasn't playing such a scrappy game. He's bossing the midfield. If he was on, said Jordi. Yellow's a bit harsh for that. I mean, again, the free I've no arguments about, but Emi Martinez organised his wall now, 4-man wall for Argentina. I mean, why are they putting like Lautaro Martinez in the wall? Like, I mean, he's tiny. It's not going to help the wall out too much, is it? Sorry, I didn't mean to say Paredes. I meant to say Paqueta. Sorry, I said it. I paused to myself and went, that doesn't sound right, Craig. It was Lucas Paqueta was what I meant. You rightly pulled me up on that one. Anyway, free kick here about to be taken. Strike from Neymar straight into the wall. Martinez closes it down, but it's back. Casemiro has it now for Brazil. Spreads it out left hand side. Everton now. I don't even like saying that because his name's Everton. I don't even like saying the word. Is Connor still worshipped in Ireland like he was? I think he's always kind of split opinion, but I would be somebody that, you see, I like any Irish person that does well, and I also think as a group of people, Irish people, I think we're often too humble and too polite. So I like brashness like McGregor. I like people like Roy Keane that speak up. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. Man's after turning his life around, and I can't but applaud that. Who is Conor McGregor he's talking about? Irish too humble. Yes, we are an incredibly humble race of people, mate. I don't know what the laughy emojis are for, mate. Genuinely, you pay an Irish person a compliment and say something like, "That's a lovely top you have on." The first thing they'll say is, "Oh, this, I got it in Duns, it was only a fiver," or "You're looking well today." Ah, would you stop? We are a very humble, I mightn't be, you know, I might be a bit different here, but generally, very humble race of people. Take your bias cap off. I didn't know I was wearing one. Winning Conor versus Dustin. Well, look, the bookies have Dustin favourites, and probably rightly so, but that left-handed McGregor's, it's the equaliser, isn't it? So I genuinely think it's a 50-50 fight. What do I think of the Irish guy, HRTC Sport? Michael's a lovely guy. I've done a few videos with Michael Ramsey. I might be taking part in that game. He asked me would I play in goal for the one that they're going to be playing against. Is it the Football Daily? I think Mark might be playing in it as well. So yeah, Michael Ramsey's a lovely guy, a very funny lad, and as I said, I've enjoyed a couple of videos I've done with him. He's good fun. How do people not love this man? I don't know. If it's about me, I think my guess would be that what happens is, well, as with a lot of people, you get clips, and clips will see me being angry or Mark saying something or anybody saying something, and you don't get the whole story of somebody, and sometimes these things are out of context. And generally, if people come and have a watch of a stream I do, I think they'll see that I'm a pretty normal fella that likes to have a bit of fun. €3 pennies, there you go, that's it, Nibbler. Right, so super chat from Cavan Beer, thank you very much for that. You didn't put a comment in, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Jenska said they say cats have 9 lives. How many is Neymar? I've lost count, mate, but multiples of that 9, and I think I've done that other one, so thank you for reminding me to go back up to the super chats, whoever that was earlier on. What do I think about Kieran Tierney? They're just showing the replay there of the Di Maria offside, and yeah, it was close, but he was on. He's a good footballer, and if I'm being really honest, I think he's too good for Arsenal. Good job, said Emil Garcia with the super sticker. Thank you so much, Emil, very kind of you. Joshua or Fury when it happens? Look, my sensible head says Tyson Fury's the better boxer, but it's heavyweight boxing, you know what I mean? And anything can happen. But I said to you earlier on, I hope to get over to that fight, but if Joshua fights Fury, I don't care what I have to do to try and get to that, whether it be in Vegas, Wembley, Saudi Arabia. It's a once in a lifetime thing, and it's going to be amazing if it happens. But we do know that that fight looks like it's going to, the Wilder Fury fight looks like it's going to be delayed because of an outbreak in Fury's camp. So I like Dillian White's shout. Give Dillian White a fight against Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder's been ducking Dillian White for the longest time. So let them fight. Let the winner of that then fight Fury, and let the winner of that fight Joshua. That would be interesting. Tierney isn't that good, yeah, but I said he's too good for Arsenal, mate. I didn't say that he was, you know, Andy Robertson, Luke Shaw. I just said he's too good for Arsenal, so you can't argue there. Thoughts on Rafael Benitez? Look, for me, Rafa transcends anything. So I know you probably want me to get angry about him being Everton's manager, but honestly, I've just got too much respect for the man and what he's done for the city of Liverpool, from, you know, not just around the Hillsborough stuff, but himself and his wife have done a lot of great charity work. They brought kids, disadvantaged children, over to Disneyland Paris, and they're just wonderful people. So, and he's always kept a home on Merseyside, and I'll never say a bad word about Rafa. Now I hope obviously Everton do miserably, but the funny thing about this is, imagine saying to an Everton fan, I don't know, 3 years ago, that you're going to have back-to-back Champions League winning managers, as your 2 managers in a row. Yeah, even I wouldn't have believed that. But they've had Carlo Ancelotti and now Rafa Benitez. Thoughts on Ollie Watkins? Fine footballer. I love his attitude, love his energy levels. What credentials about joining Anfield Agenda? All we ask people to do, mate, is just send us in a video of themselves talking. Do whatever you want. Act up. Talk about football. Whatever. We just need to see that you can hold yourself in front of a camera. So yeah, send it to contact@AnfieldAgenda.com. And you know, we do need one more person for the channel. So not for this, I mean for Anfield Agenda. And I'm only answering that because somebody put it in the chat. Why are you guys not sleeping? Mate, this is... I haven't even had my dinner yet. I'm not even joking. This to me is like what would be for most people 7 p.m. Shaw or Robbo. Look, I would not trade Andy Robertson for anyone. And I'm sure that a Manchester United fan right now wouldn't trade Luke Shaw for anybody. So let's just not have the argument and say that we're both very happy with the left backs that we have. Neymar, good work, but good tackle on him. Throw in right hand side to Brazil as we enter the final 4 minutes of the first half in the Maracanã. Still Argentina with the 1-0 lead. This isn't Mark. Genius. Give Ted Brown a prize there. Well done, mate. Figured it out all on your own as well. This is Ballbridge, mate. He's Goldbridge, I'm Ballbridge. My name's Craig, really, though. Nice to meet you. Ball into the penalty area here. Neymar, shots deflected, straight into the arms. It wasn't Neymar, excuse me. It was Everton. And the shot was deflected and it went straight into the arms of Emi Martinez. Collins, again, mate, with all due respect, and I know we're playing the your player versus my club's player game here, but what I always say is, Mane, in this case you're going Sancho Mane. Mane's a Liverpool player. I love Sadio Mane. Sanchez is a United player now. Or not Sanchez, excuse me. What's his face again? Sancho is a United player now. You'll enjoy him. Have him, enjoy him. I would have happily had him at Liverpool, but for me, you know, I love the players at Liverpool. And yeah, I would look at it. They're both good footballers. CR7 or Messi. I'm somebody that appreciates the greatness of both of them, but I'm Messi in this one. I think if I was to summarise why, I think Lionel Messi has got the more... Oh, great ball in there. Goes out for a corner. Paqueta went down looking for a penalty. Referee said no, it was headed behind and it'll be a corner to Brazil. I think Lionel Messi's got the God-given talent. But what I will say about Cristiano Ronaldo is I cannot remember a footballer that has worked harder and trained harder at his craft to get to where he is. So I've got nothing but the height of respect for both of them. I just prefer Messi. Otamendi and Marquinhos having a little chat here with the referee. What do I think of Richarlison? He's one of those shithouses, isn't he? That if he's in your team, you'd like him, but if he's not, he'd wind you up something fierce. Corner here. Ball in. Let's head it down. Oh, again put behind. I think it'll be another corner, will it? Or is it gone behind for a goal kick? The Brazil players are jogging off. I think it's gone behind for a goal kick. Anyway, with that in mind, let's open the first can of Diet Coke of the night. Oh, has there never been a better sound? Sláinte. Diet Coke is about as adventurous as I get, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a teetotaler. Am I living in Dublin? No, not anymore. I live in Wexford now. What have you got? Jacob said Messi's the better footballer, but if I wanted a player to perform on the biggest stage, I'd take Cristiano. And do you know what, mate? That's probably a fair shout. Ronaldo is defo a big game player. No argument about that. He shows up in big games and gets important moments. as I said, they're both brilliant. We've been really fortunate as football fans to have been able to witness them both. Do I live in England? No, I live in Ireland, mate. I live in Gorey. Same as St. Jimmy there, which is in Wexford. Di Maria now for Argentina to Messi. Out left hand side. Little reverse pass looking for Messi again, but good defending there, and it goes all the way through to Ederson. Coke Zero is better. I don't know, I just can't take the Coke Zero. I mean, I drink it ahead of Pepsi Max, but Diet Cokes is out of curiosity, who's your Wi-Fi provider? That is a very odd question to ask, Shane. And why are you asking, might I ask? I mean, I've no problem telling you it's Sky, but why? One minute added on at the end of the first half, of which we've almost had. So again, we'll have a little chat at half time. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. Only water. Don't worry, mate. Got a bottle of water here as well. I've always got a bottle of Volvic around as well. Am I jealous Sancho signed for United? Well, yeah, they're taking him at Liverpool. We have come to the end of the first half, folks. Let me stop the clock. I wouldn't say I'm jealous, but like I definitely would have taken him at Liverpool. So, I mean, I won't lie to you. He's a good footballer, and you've got yourselves a fine player there. But you know, I'm confident that we'll do the business we need to do as well. Predictions for the final tonight. It's such a pick-em, isn't it? I mean, the English are going to hate me to say this, but I can see it going to penalties. I don't know what happens after that, but with that Chiellini energy, you know, the one that he had before the last penalty shootout against Spain, I can see it going all the way. I really, really can. Ishka is better than Volvic. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you what I wish I could get here in Ireland, and that's Voss, because Voss is the king of all water as far as I'm concerned. As soon as I get over to America on a holiday rat, first thing I do is just fill the fridge up with Voss. Do I live in Gorey? Yes, indeed I do. Thoughts on the Scottish? I love everybody, me mate. I've never been to Scotland now, mind you, but you know, I love everyone. I don't treat an entire nation of people in one way. I take people at face value. If I ever see you, I'll buy you a Diet Coke. If you ever see me, mate, come up and say hello. Because like everybody else, mate, I love to just say thank you to people that watch, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate the kind. I know a lot of you are disappointed it's not Mark, but you know, once you get past that, I appreciate the kindness of you guys welcome me in. Get Vodafone instead of Sky? No. Why would I do that? Wouldn't make a damn bit of difference, because the internet speed is 80 megabytes per second. That's the maximum speed on the lines we have, and it wouldn't make a difference who the provider is. Plus, I have Sky for everything. Home phone, broadband, Sky Q box, and I would rather poke my eyes out with hot needles than ever give Vodafone a cent of my money. There you go. I don't know why though. That's the really weird thing. Like, they've never done that on me. Does anybody else have these weird little traits where, let's say for instance, I always said I'd never own a Vodafone phone, and I don't know why. They've never done that on me. I don't like cars that have the number 7 in the reg. Don't know why, because I own one, but that was my wife's choice. She picked it. I've got weird little things like that, and I just don't know why, but I just like things for no valid reason. Do I pay for the brown bin? Do I? No. Pay for the brown... Mate, I've got a dog. Any scraps are at, and Doggy Boy's getting them. Shout out to Wexford, absolutely. It's a fine county. I'm privileged to live here. Favourite Chelsea player? Again, I always look at this from the point of view of who I'd want at Liverpool, and honestly, I've said it for a long time, I'm still raging that when they signed Christian Pulisic, we didn't. I would have loved him at Liverpool. But, you know, Chelsea have some fine players at the minute. Mount, really good. Kai Havertz, really good. Obviously, if they bring in Haaland, I mean, it's like a cheat code then, isn't it? So, you know, they've got some good players. Your mum hates iPhone. My wife hates iPhones, as an example. So she's a Samsung user. I've got an iPhone 12 Pro Max. and I have an iPad and I'm using an iMac to stream this game to you, and I'm Apple's wet dream basically. Maybe because Vodafone sponsored United. No, it's got nothing to do with that. I mean, there's no reason for it. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I don't know why. So they sponsored Ireland's rugby shirts for ages as well. What are your thoughts on DT? I don't know. I've never met the man. So, it would be pretty hypocritical of me to sit here and say that I understand why people didn't like me until they've watched the full stream of me or got to know me a bit, and then say something about another person. I don't do the beef stuff. I don't try to get into rows with people. I want to get on with everybody. I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself. He's done well for himself. That's it. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm not somebody that likes to cause rows or anything. I'm somebody who just likes to get on with people, and I wish everyone the best. Dream car. You know what? This is a bit shitty. I mean, you're probably expecting me to say Lambo, Ferrari, something like that. But honestly, if I got to a point in life where I could buy a Volvo XC90, I'd be a very happy man. Thoughts on Sterling? Been brilliant for England during the Euros. Obviously, with Manchester City, form being up and down, didn't get as much game time as I'm sure you would have liked during the season. But certainly been somebody that's played his way back into confidence with England at the Euros. Why is Alex Ferguson a Sir but Bill and Bob are not? As in Shankly and Paisley? I don't know, but Dalglish is. So we've got Sir Kenny Dalglish. But, it's not really for me to say, Mick. I'm an Irish man. It's not really for me to talk about who gets a knighthood and a damehood and who doesn't. Thoughts on Saka? Quality, man. Again, I'll refer you back to my comment about Kieran Tierney earlier on. He's too good for Arsenal. When he signed the thing, to use his own terminology, I really wanted Liverpool to come in and nick him from under Arsenal's noses. But in fairness, he showed loyalty to Arsenal. But again, you look at the depth that England have right now coming through, or our young footballers. I mean, you've got Mount, we've got Foden, you've got Saka, you've got Greenwood, you've got Curtis Jones at Liverpool as well. You've got who else am I forgetting about? Sancho. You've got a quality depth of fullbacks there as well. Kane's getting on in years, fair enough. I mean, there's probably people I'm missing out here because I'm just half thinking through the England squad in my head. And that's before we even look down through the league and see players that didn't quite make it. You've got obviously Grealish, Rice, they're relatively young as well. Calvin Phillips, I think, is still 25 years of age. So it's a good group of players that England have to work with. Bellingham, he's coming to Liverpool, mate. Just all you United fans are just going to have to get used to that, because there's a double. You won't understand what I mean by a double choo-choo. I'm convinced. And I've got no reason to say this, by the way, because I've no info on it or anything, but I'm absolutely convinced. Like, the way you lads knew that United were going to sign Jadon Sancho. Like, you knew that for ages. I'm really confident Jude Bellingham will end up at Liverpool. I'm really, really, really confident about that. Harvey Elliott, yeah, another cracking player, signed a new deal with Liverpool. Favourite crisp flavour? Cheese and onion, it's got to be. He's not going to Liverpool. I bet you will, mate. I mean, just thinking about it through, rather than just throwing a "I hate Liverpool" comment out there. Think it through. Who's the only player he said he'd swap shirts with? Stevie G. Who's been palling up to him throughout the England camp and getting really close with him? Jordan Henderson. Who do him and his family really like? Liverpool. So I know you probably don't want it to happen, just like I didn't want you guys to get Jadon Sancho, but I honestly just have a feeling deep inside that we'll see him at Liverpool. Thoughts on Cavani? Very clever. It's mad, isn't it? Because, like, I won't lie, when United signed Cavani, I thought, well, why are they signing him now? He's been available for ages as a free agent. But you see why he's had the career that he's had. He works his backside off, gets his fair share of goals, and you know, he's got that Uruguayan mentality, doesn't he? So again, Cavani, good impact at Manchester United. Do I live near Aldi? Some odd questions tonight, mate. I'm sure you're leading up to some put down here, but yes, in the town I live in, we are lucky to have a Lidl, an Aldi, a Tesco, a Super Value, a Dunn's, an Iceland. Thoughts on Lo Celso? He's a bit hit and miss, if I'm being honest with you, pal. I'm not. Sometimes I look at Giovanni Lo Celso and I think he's really good, and other times I look at him and I think he's pants. Cheese and onion, my guy. It's got to be cheese and onion. Do you know what I mean? It's the flavour, isn't it? Conor got KO'd by Khabib. Well, he didn't. He got tapped by Khabib, but thoughts on Khabib? Well, look, Khabib proved without a shadow of a doubt that he was the best in the division. No argument from me on that one. Khabib absolutely manhandled McGregor, and even as an Irishman, I'm not going to say any different. Khabib left on top. Khabib came in, destroyed everyone in the division and walked away. Top dog. End of argument. Like, Doritos or Walkers? Neither. Kyo's are where it's at, mate. None of your English Walkers nonsense. Thoughts on John McGinn? He's a fine footballer, but you know, the £50 million price tag and the links to Liverpool surprised me, because you know, 50 million buys you, in my humble opinion, a bit better than John McGinn, who is a very, very good footballer and signed for what, £2.5 million or something like that from Hibs. So you know, if I'm John McGinn, I'm thinking things are going good for me at Aston Villa, a club moving in the right direction. A pretty good manager there in Dean Smith, some good signings after being made. If I'm him, I'd be quite happy. Now, if a big club came in for him, that's one thing, but you know, he's earned himself a good career, and you know, he's a good player. Smokey bet Walker Smokey. Look, honestly, look. I will debate a lot of stuff with anybody, but I'm Irish. We own the potato, basically. We know all things spuds better than anybody else, and I'm telling you, without any shadow of a doubt, Keogh's cheese and onion crisps are the nicest crisps that God ever graced this fine planet with. Now let me tell you why. Strap yourselves in. So the Keogh's family have been farming potatoes in North County Dublin for over 100 years. Keogh's cook their crisps in small batches. Keogh's have what's called spud nav on the back of their crisps. It lets you know who cooked the crisp, what variety of potato it's in, what field it was grown in. They're just little bites of heaven. They are just delicious. Delicious. Now I know that they have start stocking in the UK in some places, so if you're ever in and you see a bag of Keogh's, no matter if they're salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, whatever other flavour you want, I'm just a cheese and onion man, I'm telling you, buy them and you'll thank me later. They are, and don't ruin them by putting them on bread. Oh no, they're not that type of crisp. They're too good for bread. No mark, no party is all that I gotta say. Brilliant, mate. And you made sure to put that in all caps as well, so you shouted it. Brilliant. No party for you then, mate, because there's no mark. And guess who doesn't give a fuck? He's got 2 thumbs up and he's bald. It's this guy. And you know what? You're so going to have to get used to me, mate, because I'm going to be here a lot longer and a lot more often. So you're going to be a sad dude in all caps. Will Kane leave, and if so, where will he go? Kane, the issue he has is his own making. I don't know what agent convinced him to sign a 6-year contract, but whoever did, very, very silly. I'm sure he meant to do it with every belief in his heart that Spurs could go on and win something, but he signed the 6-year deal, so now Daniel Levy has a lot of power in those negotiations. Now if he goes anywhere, it looks like it's going to be to Manchester City, but if Kylian Mbappe forces his way out of PSG, and if the deal hasn't been done to take him to Manchester City, it would clearly be far more palatable for Daniel Levy if Mauricio Pochettino wanted to take him to PSG to sell him abroad than to sell him to somebody in the Premier League. What else have we got? Tato, cheese and onion is goated. I mean, look, they're Irish. I'm not knocking them. Tato, cheese and onion, top notch. Bag of king, nothing wrong with it. Put them on a loaf of bread, lash them on a bread roll. You can't do any better. But don't be messing around with the Kyo's. Kyo's are where it's at, I'm telling you. Thoughts on Calvert-Lewin? We're about to get underway in the second half here, so I apologise. I'll have to cut the crisp talk a little bit short. I know you're all sitting there going, I've never seen a human being so passionate about a bag of crisps in my life, but there you go. Bobby Firmino's coming on now for Brazil, so the sauce factor has just been upped by umpteen amounts. So what was the question again? Oh yeah, we were talking about Tato. Anyway, second half's about to get underway. I mean, bet you that's the first time That's Football's had a whole half-time chat around crisps. Usually it's who's the best top 5 in the world. Nah, not when Uncle Craig's here. We're talking crisps. Anyway, we're back on the way. Second half. Argentina lead by a goal to 0. Roberto Firmino has come on. I will tell you now who he came on for. As soon as this stupid slow app updates. He came on for Fred. So Fred's been taken off. He did pick up an early yellow as well, but look, you can understand the move from an attacking perspective. Brazil need to chase the game. They bring on an attacker. Thoughts on Watkins? I've answered that a few times, Will. I think he's a fine footballer, Ollie Watkins. Sensations are my favourite crisps. Look, of all your English Walkers, Gary Lineker loving nonsense, I will say Walker Sensations are probably the best that you poor people in England have to deal with, because God bless yous, I'm often over in England and I look at the crisp selection and I almost say a decade of the rosary for you, because it's shocking. But Walker Sensations are the best of a bad bunch. Bald, brilliant Ben, brilliant mate. 4 letters there, you did it all on your own. Well done, mate. Will Haaland join Chelsea? I hope not, and I think everyone outside the Chelsea fans hopes not as well. Do you know what I always say to all the people that, you know, have something to say in the chat, like, you're boring, you're not Mark, you're bald, you're fat? Go start your own YouTube channel and see how good you are. Because it's a lot easier to be on your side giving people abuse than it is to be on this side being this fucking awesome. So, yeah, do it. If you don't like it, you don't appreciate it, you don't want to be here, start your own channel. It's very easy. YouTube make it nice and handy for you. See how many subscribers you get. I wish you the best of luck. Pushan, thank you for the super sticker. Again, folks, don't forget, hit... hang on. I mean... Somebody just said O'Donnell's are goated. O'Donnell's are the crisps you get when there's no Kyo's left, mate. That's why they're always 150. Jesus. If I brought home a bag of O'Donnell's to my missus, she would kick the bejesus out of me, and rightly so. Anywho, what was I saying there? I can't remember. Let's get back to the football, shall we? Haters gonna hate. Exactly. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Hit the subscribe button and drop a like on the video. Let's push That's Football towards 500,000 subscribers, because the hard work that Drawdy and Mark have put into the channel to get it to this point, before, you know, I come in to make it truly magnificent. Again, there's that Irish humbleness coming through, shining through, you might say. The most humble person of all the humble people. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video, and I'll let Mark out of the basement at the end of the stream. I can't say fairer than that. Richarlison going down there. I mean, I'm giving it a 7.6 there for Richarlison on the dive scale. Thoughts on Declan Rice? He's a good footballer. Messi now picks it up right hand side for Argentina, runs into space, gives it to Di Maria. Di Maria drops inside, tries to feed it through to Messi. Casemiro gets his body in the way, but Di Maria wins it back. Throw in now to Argentina, right hand side. What have we got? Come on, people. He's doing a watch along at 1 a.m. Show some love. To be fair, there's been loads of love, mate. I'm only winding people up. Honestly, I'm blown away by how kind you guys have been to me since I've come onto this channel over the past month. I mean, honestly, lots of love. I'm only winding people up on here. Thank you for your super chat, by the way, mate. But honestly, people have been amazing towards me. I've been blown away by how kind the majority of people have been. Argentina have won it back. Brazil had it up the field, but it was nicked back there, and that'll be a free kick to Argentina near the halfway line. Come to America. Yeah, look, mate, we've been to Florida loads of times. Absolutely love it over there. But you know, it's I've got an autistic son, and I'm on the spectrum myself. I've got Asperger's, and it's a daunting prospect looking at American healthcare systems. I think you'll understand that. Oh, here we go. Again, Messi threaded through to Di Maria. He wanted the ball back, but Di Maria tried to strike, and it was blocked. Now Neymar has it for Brazil, and they look to counter. Neymar does some good. Oh my God, he was cleaned out of it. Oh, he was. That's the most yellow you'll ever see in your yellowy yellow of yellowness. Lo Celso, I mean, as I said, I'll be the first one to accuse Neymar of rolling around, but Lo Celso came in there Mortal Kombat mode. Oh, I mean, yeah, nobody can argue with that yellow. I mean, that's probably an orange, but yeah, that's very yellow indeed, Mr. Mixed Up. Very yellow. Brazil, move it out, left hand side. It'll go out for a throw-in right near the corner flag. They take it quickly. Everton, ball back. It's flicked into the box. Argentina have it back now though. Martinez, bit of space left hand side, but he's got no support. Ball eventually goes out off him for a throw into Brazil. The word is humility and not humbleness. The word is whatever I say it is, mate, because I've got the microphone. And again, can we have an English speaker, please? Whatever I say is a fact. That's it. End of conversation. This is not a democracy, and it's 1-1 now. Richarlison and the flag goes up. You nearly ruined that for everybody, mate. But thankfully, Richarlison was offside, and I can get back to putting you in your place. It is whatever I say it is. This is not a democracy. This is Craig's dictatorship. If you don't like it, sir, start your own YouTube channel or become as humble and have as much humbleness as I do. And if I want to say humility, I'll say humility. But I want to say humbleness, so I'm going to say humbleness. Humpty Dumpty says humbleness. Anyway, it was offside Richarlison, so nah. Still 1-0 to Argentina. You should take some of your own advice there, princess, and actually show some humility rather than being an absolute kiboshta. We have a word for you in Ireland. It's called Omadhaun, mate. Look it up. I'm sure you probably know it because you know everything, don't you? It's an Irish word though, from my country. Just for you, mate. Have a little look up. Omadhaun. That's my little word of the day for you, my friend. Omadhaun. Today's Sesame Street letter is A. A for Omadhaun. WTF you on everything, a lot, mate. I don't even know. Yeah, and this is just me. Welcome to the ABCs of me, mate. Another substitution here. There was intense finger wagging. Don't know what it means, but there was intense finger wagging. Rodriguez on or off for Argentina. Hang on, let me have a little look-see poo. Paredes off. Guido Rodriguez off. Oh, here we go. Chance here. Richarlison. Great save by Emi Martinez. Certainly the best opportunity of the game for Brazil so far. Richarlison fires it towards the near post. Emi Martinez couldn't keep hold of it, but he does bundle it away and it goes out for a goal kick to Argentina in the end. But look at the space that he was in there, right hand side. I mean, strong strike from him. Good strong left hand on it from Emi Martinez as well. And eventually it goes out off Richarlison for a goal kick. But that was probably Brazil's best chance of the game so far. Good save as well from Martinez. I mean, how did Arsenal sell him? I'll never get that. Honestly. Oh, could be trouble here. Marquinhos has gone down. Lautaro Martinez, was it a forearm to the face, or he certainly clattered him in the... Let's have a look. Oh, it was a shoulder. He did catch him in the jaw, to be fair, but I think it would have been harsh to penalise him anything other than a foul. Neymar now. Again, it's wave after wave of Brazil attack at this point. They work it out again to Richarlison on that right hand side. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Still Argentina 1, Brazil. Look at the space again now. Paqueta. It drops. Neymar goes down. I'll tell you what. Oh, it's offside. I was going to say I think he had a good show for a penalty there. But anyway, the flag goes up for an offside. What are my thoughts on Howard Stern? Do you know, honestly, I haven't seen, or I know who Howard Stern is, obviously. And I think he's on Sirius FM at this moment. I know he does America's Got Talent, and I know he was a shock jock, but I don't know. Other than that, I don't really have much knowledge of him. I've never watched them, listened to him too much. Just he's that famous that I know who he is, if you get me. If I had to do a Man United Liverpool player swap, who would I swap? I'd give you guys Divock Origi, and I'd take probably Bruno Fernandes, because we could do with somebody to play in the hole behind the front three. So you can have Divock Origi and we'll take Bruno Fernandes. Is that a fair swap for you? Thoughts on Egypt? In what sense? It's a country. I'm absolutely certain it's a country. I've never been. I was supposed to go before, but unfortunately for reasons beyond their control, the holiday was cancelled and we ended up going to Florida. But you know, I hope to visit someday. And the King Mo is from there as well, so nothing but love for Egypt. Such a good deal, I'll take it. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was fair for all parties concerned. Van Dijk or Vidic? Nah, can't do it. I can't do that conversation. And to me, honestly, I've had this, I won't say argument with United fan before, but I don't even think that Vidic has been your best defender. I think Rio Ferdinand was a better defender than Nemanja Vidic, who was also a fine defender. But look, I don't like to compare, you know, different players of different sort of eras, to be fair. I know there's not too much gone past, but again, both quality. I wouldn't swap Van Dijk for anyone. I'm sure that you guys wouldn't have swapped Vidic or Ferdinand for anybody when they were at United, and rightly so, because they're two fine defenders. But for me, look, Van Dijk is just awesome. Who would I swap with Everton? Yeah, and computer says no. I mean, I suppose maybe one of the reasons that I would lean towards Rio Ferdinand in that conversation is I actually seen Ferdinand play live for United once, whereas I never seen Vid, and I was just struck by how well Rio Ferdinand read the game, and he was never out of position, and he just himself and Rooney. Even as a Liverpool fan, I sat back and watched and went, they're ballers. I mean, what else could I say? Like, they were exceptional. So yeah, look, one thing you'll always get from me is honesty. I don't do the whole I I hate everything United. I mean, when we play each other, I want nothing but the worst for United. I want to hammer you, and I know it's vice versa. But I'm not a bitter fan. I don't like to do the whole, as Mark says. I think he summed it up well. Rivals, not enemies. Almost at the hour mark here, and it's been a lot of pressing from Brazil in the second half as they obviously go in search of this equaliser, and it'll be a dangerous game this if Argentina look to sit back, because if you look at the team, there's not a lot of lightning pace there to counter from Argentina. I mean, Di Maria, yes, but he's getting on a bit. Lautaro Martinez, you wouldn't exactly call him explosive with pace, and Messi's definitely not the quickest footballer these days, so I would be urging them to try and push a few yards further forward if I was Scaloni right now. Messi needs this trophy, absolutely, Rowan. I completely agree with you, mate. And I want it for him as well. Sorry, I got a behind screen there. Ferdinand or Stam? I'd say Rio for me again. I think Rio Ferdinand is up there with the very best defenders the Premier League have seen. Him, Terry, Vidic, Van Dijk. I'm probably missing a couple of obvious ones here now, but I'm not somebody that will ever deny greatness, because I think you're just denying, you're just being disingenuous. See what I did there, by the way, Mr. Man earlier on, who was calling me out for the humility and not humbleness. I just dropped the disingenuous on you there just because I could, just to show you that I am basically a walking dictionary. Kompany, yes, great shout. Yes, Kompany definitely has to be right up there at the top of that list. Vincent Kompany, yeah, unbelievable. Broke my heart, by the way, when he scored that goal against Leicester City. I mean, Kompany, of all people, to stick it in top bins like he did. Support Detroit sports teams if I gain interest. Sorry, I'm going to disappoint you here, mate, but I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. So it's weird because I say that earlier on, having questioned why people would be Messi fans or Ronaldo fans or Neymar fans and not like fans of the clubs. So I would have to admit that I only started watching NFL and the Packers because of Aaron Rodgers. Kompany's defo, that slipped my mind. No argument on Vincent Kompany. Completely up there with the greats. Messi over the free kick here, wide for Argentina. Ball in. It's headed away by Brazil. Argentina regain the second ball. They look to get out to Messi. It eventually does make its way there, but good defending. And it goes out for Brazil throw-in. Kiefer Moore or Harry Kane? Oh, I'll never forget that conversation when we were starting the Euros content, and Jordan was telling Mark to watch out for big Kiefer Moore. Mark never heard of him before, and Kiefer Moore went and got himself a good old goal. So yeah, I mean, Kiefer Moore I love. I'm fully on board. The banger was against Chelsea, not Leicester. Fairly certain it was against Leicester. In fact, I'm almost positive it was against Leicester. I'm 99% it was against Leicester. Now look, my memory is known to have been shocking at times, but the one that lost us the league against Man City the year we won the Champions League, I'm fairly certain that was against Leicester. In fact, I'd nearly bet anything that it was against Leicester. Oh look, the chat are backing me up, it was Leicester. So, nah. And I'm also convinced in that game as well that that former Manchester City player missed that absolute sitter on purpose. It was Chelsea that lost, that beat Man City this year for us to win the title, alright. But the year that Vincent Kompany banged in that worldie, It was definitely against Leicester. Messi now, edge of the box. Messi. Oh, referee says no. Why didn't... I don't understand why he didn't just take a strike when he got onto his left foot there. There was a good opening for Messi. The referee was right on top of it and waves away the penalty claim, of which there wasn't too much, to be fair. Now Neymar has it left hand side of the pitch. Brazil get bodies forward. Game's starting to stretch now and open up as you'd expect as Brazil chase the equaliser. Vinicius Jr. came on, by the way, in the last few minutes as well. He plays the ball through, but it's intercepted by Argentina. They work it out to Di Maria. Good little 1-2 there. Di Maria gets the ball, gives it back. Neymar gives chase. Looks to me like he went into the back there. Referee, is he given a foul? He has, I think. He's given the free kick. Neymar's moaning, so that generally means something went against him. Thoughts on Buendia? He's a fine footballer. Mayweather or Pacquiao? Pacquiao to me, because he'd fight anyone at any time, and that's what I loved about Manny Pacquiao. Mayweather, very clever, greatest defensive fighter of our generation potentially, but was very clever about when he picked his opponents. What are your opinions on Saka? Fine footballer. 25 to go here. Argentina with the slenderest of leads. Angel Di Maria giving them a 1-0 lead after 11 minutes, if my memory's right, in this one. And Brazil pushing to try and get an equaliser, but are leaving spaces for Argentina to potentially exploit. Again, this time it's Messi who goes down, and the referee's coming over. It'll be a free kick to Argentina, right hand side. What's your opinion on Ansu Fati? Well, I'm somebody who, you know, watches a lot of Barca because they're my second team, and he's a fine young footballer. Barca have some really good talent there, and again, they're going to want to keep Ansu Fati. They're going to want to keep Pedri, but they may struggle to. Pedri is brilliant, bro. I'd happily, and the guy's name is bro. I'm not just randomly going around calling people bro. He's a great footballer. Messi now inside the penalty area. Messi pulls it back. I mean, the less said about that, the better. He just hasn't been able to get a strike away tonight so far, Messi. Although he is starting to get involved in the game a little bit more. Argentina know now if they can pinch a second, the job's pretty much done. I don't know, ref, why didn't you blow your whistle? It's surely a free kick to Argentina there, and yet you played on because Brazil had the ball. Now Neymar's thrown to the ground. Yellow card now for Rodrigo de Paul. Am I going to be watching McGregor? 100% keen. Soon as this match is over, upstairs, jump in the shower, make some dinner and sit down and watch the McGregor fight. What's my opinion on Rangers? I don't watch Scottish football and I don't do the Catholic Protestant anger stuff, mate. Not my cup of tea. So I mean, they did really well this season, won the league, happy for Steven Gerrard, but yeah, other than that, I don't really watch Scottish football. Fowler or Rush? Fowler's my favourite ever Liverpool player, so I guess my answer would be Fowler. Casemiro trying to Harry Kane himself a penalty there. Anybody who see the game will know what I mean by saying that. Dinner at 4 AM. Well, usually it would be 1 AM, but you know, I gave up my dinner time to come on here and do the watch along. Is Alisson in goal? Nope, he's not. Ederson's in goal, and Ederson has played the majority of the games in the Copa America, particularly towards the latter part of it. Free kick? No? Is he giving a throw in, or? I mean, the play acting's really ramping up from both sides now as Argentina try and kill the clock and Brazil try and buy themselves some free kicks, but Romero's down rolling around now, but it looks like it'll be a throw in. I mean, I don't know what, I mean, he's never getting a free for that. He jumped into Firmino for a start. Why is dinner at 1 AM? because I keep weird hours, mate. I only go to sleep at like 7 a.m. It's just fair play. At least the ref's standing up to some of this nonsense. It's hooked away now by Lautaro Martinez, but Thiago Silva will pick it up deep inside his own half for Brazil as they go in search of this equaliser. Thoughts on Canada? Very good piece of business. Very loved the unveiling video we made of himself, by the way, with the him and his mates with the shirt unveiling. Yeah, I think it'll be a really, really good piece of business. Again, another foul here. It's such a stop-start game. It's one of the reasons the Copa America just hasn't held up anywhere near as well as the European Championships. To me, there's just too much of this. This is not Mark. Brilliant. Fair play to you, mate. You figured that one out all on your own. Well done. You probably got that from the awesomeness. Egg. Brilliant. Well done, mate. Your ma say you could have another shandy, did she? Brilliant. 2 shandies, obviously too much for you there. ZLA. I mean, literally, even your name makes no sense. So, yeah. Brilliant. Well done. Oh, 2 balls on the pitch here, ref. Somebody better not score from this. Heads will fall off. What are you having for dinner? I don't know yet, to be honest with you. I honestly don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead yet. You're the only Liverpool fan I respect. I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. Oh, ball in. Good ball into the box. Paqueta. Nope. Again, came to nothing. Goal kick. Jeff Bezos. I wish, man. I wish I had some of that Jeff Bezos Wonga. Thoughts on Gaelic football? I don't really have many strong. I played it all the way through primary and secondary school, but yeah, other than that, it's a great sport. Double substitution about to take place now. I wouldn't be into hurling, but certainly would watch Gaelic football. All right. I suppose Coola probably would have been the closest club to where I grew up. 18, just over 18 minutes to go here, folks. As you can see, it's still 1-0. I don't know what Siri is doing here, thinking like I'm talking to it, but I'm not. Thoughts on Nicola Pepe? Are you going to keep writing that till I say he's shite, or do you want me to just say he's shite now, or will we save time? Oh look, there it is again. Come to Navan. Same town spelled the same way forwards and backwards. Navan. Tommy Tiernan and Hector O'Huckagoyne, both from Navan as well, Dammy. Ball out left hand side. Argentina cross straight into the arms of Ederson. You watching the fight? Yes, I am definitely watching the fight. Gonna grab a shower after the game and then watch the fight. Vinicius, oh, tasty challenge there from Di Maria on Vinicius Jr. As somebody correctly said in the chat, the diving's getting beyond the joke now at this point. You seem like an amazing father. Well, I am, so correct. Well done. Bula bus. Kid, look, you gotta be. Your family are everything to you. But I tell you what, I've got a patch on me missus. She's the best parent in our house by a long way. A Chinese or an Indian takeaway? At this hour? There'll be nothing open down here, mate, at this hour of the night. It'll be something from the refrigerator or the freezer. Best crisps. Kiehl's. Again, Brazil trying to play the way in on the right. The referee waves away. Argentina have the ball back. Di Maria. Misplaced pass, looking for Messi. Brazil have it back with Thiago Silva. Good turn in midfield by Paqueta, looking for Neymar, but it's intercepted again. Am I going to watch Mexico win the Copa Oro? I will not know. I mean, I'm not saying they're not going to win it, I just thought I won't be watching it. Oh, ball in, clipped away. Again, Brazil hook it forward, but it looks like it'll be coming straight back at them. Otamendi has a bit of a heavy first touch there, but it works its way out to Di Maria. Di Maria cuts inside, good tackle on him from Casemiro though, and the ball's now back with Ederson. I think 5:30 AM is the earliest time for the Octagon walk, but don't quote me on that. I'm just sure I'd seen it somewhere earlier on. Decent tackle there on Vinicius Jr. Argentina clear the lines once again. 15 minutes or so left plus injury time for Brazil to find a way back into this. Neymar has it now, left side. Cuts inside but he's dispossessed. Messi comes away with it now for Argentina. Little ball clipped up the line to Di Maria. Goes out but it takes a deflection back off him and it'll be a throw into Brazil. But here comes some changes. Double change for Brazil. Gabigol about to come on. Gabriel Barbosa for Brazil. So Lodi is off to be replaced by Emerson. And Gabigol coming on now to replace... Who's this coming off? Is it Paqueta? Or yes, Paqueta going off to be replaced by Gabriel Barbosa of Flamengo. Is he still on loan for Inter? From Inter, or did they buy him? Get your knob out. I'll tell you what, you learn to spell knob and then we'll talk. You wouldn't see it anyway, the camera doesn't focus that small. Looks like Euro teams to dominate World Cup, said Alan Jones. I mean, certainly the calibre of football has been a lot better than we've seen on display at the Copa America. I don't think I'm being biased by saying that. Marquinhos. What is the Irish Football League like? It needs investment, but it's getting there. I mean, there's some new stadiums being built. They moved it to a summer league a few years back. It's better than it was. I'll say that. The League of Ireland, I think, is certainly a far more technical league than it has been in years gone past, but it still has a long way to go. Paqueta to Liverpool? Nah, you're alright. Ball across again though. Oh, as a penalty. Oh, I tell you what. The ref waved that away, but he's adamant. He's having none of it. But let's have a little look-see poo here. Like, oh, the handbags are out now. Here we go. Best Irish player ever. The answer is probably Liam Brady, but my answer would be Paul McGrath. I think, is this being looked at by VAR? It looks like it's a throw into Brazil anyway as things stand, but my first instinct was that there could have been a shout in that for a Brazilian penalty, but let's have a look. I mean, to me, he kicks his foot before the ball. He gets the ball, but to me, he was dawdling around on it. And there's a triple substitution getting made here by Argentina. You, sir, have made my morning. All love from Australia. You've made mine. Thank you for coming in. Skill play bills and look, skills pay bills, excuse me. And thank you for being here. And don't forget, folks, do hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video as well. It looks like Di Maria's coming off. Lautaro Martinez is coming off. This is a dangerous game being played here by Scaloni. If Brazil pinch an equaliser here, I mean, a lot of the attacking talent is leaving the pitch. Di Maria's off. Great goal from him earlier on in the game. Neymar goes back. Ball across with Marquinhos now inside his own half. We are approaching the final 10 minutes plus whatever the referee adds on for the substitutions and the diving. Thoughts on Messi so far? He's gotten into the game a lot more in the second half as the game's opened up a bit, but you know, still, oh, Barbosa, ball goes out. The ref's given a goal kick. I'm good, thank you, Cam. I hope you are as well. Thoughts on Dundalk, who played Ireland in the Europa League. I think there's a bit of... I mean, they were at one point, Dundalk were certainly by far the best team in the League of Ireland, but I'm not knowledgeable enough to know. I know Chris Shields left recently and got a great send off by the good folks up in Dundalk, but is there an issue about, I don't want to say the ownership, but manager? There's something going on at Dundalk at the minute. But where did I grow up? South Dublin. Neymar again. Oh, double clatter. Neymar sandwich. Otamendi picks up the yellow this time. Oh, look now. Otamendi's gone down. Somebody touched him and he's gone down. Oh, look, he's miraculously gotten back up. Praise the Lord. Worst rival, United or Everton. See, look, I'm not from the city of Liverpool, obviously, so I don't have that inbuilt local rivalry. So for me, growing up, it's always been Manchester United, because my mates were split between Liverpool and Manchester United, and I grew up, especially during the Sir Alex Ferguson era, seeing United winning a lot of stuff. So to me, they were always the ones. I know the 70s, 80s Liverpool were really, really good and have come back in recent years, but to me it's always been United for me. Thoughts on Shamrock Rovers? Again, doing very well. Oh, ball drops, cleared away. Yeah, club that, started off up in Milltown and then moved around a lot. Played the RDS for a while, and eventually now have their home in Tala, which is good to see. And a lot of my friends that do follow League of Ireland would be Shamrock Rovers fans. Oh, great chance here for Brazil. Again, good defending that. Good defending. Last ditch challenge to put it behind for a corner to Brazil. Neymar, mate, there's only 10% in there, pal. Relax, trying to get people up. It's you that needs to sort it out on the pitch, mate. The fans can't sort this out for you. Ball in. Headed away, breaks the edge of the box, strike over the bar, goal kick. Why do people insist on being arseholes towards either Messi or Ronaldo? Like saying Pessi ghosting. He's part of a team, mate. You do understand that there's 11 players in the team, yeah? Whether it be Ronaldo, whether it be Messi, whoever it is. To say it's ghosting just means that you're ignorant of the man's talent. Same the other way around. He's part of a team. It's a team sport, not an individual sport. And Messi is playing his part in a team. Same when Cristiano's playing for Portugal, or he's playing for Juventus or Man United in the past. It's about the collective. It's not an individual sport. I don't know how some people can't get that through their brain. And do you think that he gives one hoot if he wins this, what some no Mark on Twitter thinks about him ghosting through a game? Do you think if he lifts that Copa America above his head and gets that hoodoo off his back, that he cares one jot whether he scores or not? He won't care at all because he'll be as proud as any other Argentinian or any other player to lift the trophy. I mean, put some respect on the lad's name. Same with Ronaldo or whoever it is you don't like. They're the greats of the sport. They're the reason we fall in love with the game. They're the reason kids are out there playing week in and week out, idolising these guys, wanting to dream to grow up to be them. If you can't show these lads respect, you don't love the sport. That's what I don't get. We all love the sport because it's beautiful. They do magnificent things. Just over 5 minutes to go now. Would I put Trent in midfield and get a right back instead? Nope, I would not. One sec. I think, is it a corner? Yes, corner to Brazil. Look, he did, as I'm sure you're aware, Nathan, start his career in midfield. But I think in our system, almost the same way Pep utilises his fullbacks at times, he slips inside a lot anyway. And you know, if you look at his tracking over the last year, he's almost a midfielder anyway. So goes behind for an Argentinian goal kick. So, you know, it would take one hell of a right back to come in and fill his boots. So I'd leave him where he is. Message to Tranmere Rovers fans: lots of love and keep going. I was at Prenton Park before. I was lucky enough to go there for a game. Yeah, great club. Mr. Ishbo said Messi or Ronaldo. For him it's Ronaldo. For me it's Messi, but it's a case of what you like, and they're both amazing. As I said earlier on in the video or in the stream, to me Messi's got the greater God-given talent, but Cristiano Ronaldo is somebody who I think has worked harder than anybody else maybe in the history of the sport. Practiced, and is definitely a big game player. So it is just a case of what you like, but they're both amazing. Vinicius Jr. there. Oh look, the handbags are out again. Which is all relax, lads. None of you to kick snow off a rope. Or we could play with a 3-4-3 Trent and Robbo wing backs. Could do that, but you probably need 6 centre backs in the squad to make sure that you can cover. Will I scrub me like that, please, bald pappy? Certainly, mate. I mean, if you pay enough, anything's possible. Never say never. Thoughts on Sligo Rovers? I'm delighted that the showgrounds are getting rebuilt. I'd seen the plans, but let's talk through this free kick first. Ball in from Neymar, it's flicked on, drops. Oh, Barbosa forces a save from Emi Martinez, who then goes and chest bumps. Yeah, Sligo Rovers is a damn fine footballing town. Sligo. The new 6,000 seater, I think it is, plans for the showgrounds looks great. Argentina clear this corner, headed away at the near post. And it's you know, it's great to see them doing so well in the League of Ireland Premier Division this season. But yeah, proper football in town. I'll tell you what, who's this? Alex says egghead. I tell you what, Alex, if you don't stop annoying me, I'm gonna come round to your gaff, I'm gonna seduce your mother, and I'm gonna make you call me daddy. And I can do that, mate, because I'm one hell of a charming fella. So, oh, here we go. Oh, Messi just shit the bed to make it 2-0. So stop annoying me, or you'll be calling me daddy from this point onwards, mate. You aren't capable of out-bantering me, princess, so don't even try. Leave the grown-ups to the grown-up shit. How did Messi miss that? Craig's accumulator ruined all over the shop. He tried to just take it too fancy. Imagine that now, Alex. Imagine that. Imagine getting to call me dad just because you wrote egghead. Oh. Oh. Ooh. I'll tell you what. There's some blood pumping through that sock there. Yeah, Joe, you don't get a pat on the head, mate, just because you said it. I know you want Uncle Craig to give you a little rub on the head and give you some attention, jumping up and down there like the petulant little brat that you are. But I've had enough fun for today, mate, so you'll just have to go to bed tonight and, you know, rub one out or something to make yourself happy. I don't know. Humpty Dumpty. Interesting fact, actually. Humpty Dumpty, there's no proof he was an egg. It was just an oh Jesus. It was just done for oh my God, I can't even get the word out. Illustrative purposes. There you go. Yeah, there's no proof Humpty Dumpty was ever an egg. There you go. It was just done that way for the cartoon, for the books. So there's a little bit of a fact for you. We're in the final 10 seconds of normal time here. And then we'll see what the referee adds on for all the theatrics, dramatics and substitutions that we've seen. Greetings from a fellow Irishman and Liverpool supporter. Thank you, Daniel. Much appreciated, dude, and I hope you're well. And lots of love to you. Sorry guys, my chat froze there for a second. I'm sure somebody was calling me an egg somewhere, so hang on, I'll get back to you in a second. 5 minutes of additional time added on by the referee. 5 minutes of additional time. Ballbridge is the GOAT. You are correct, sir. Can I come round your house? The door's open, mate. Let yourself in. Do you know what I mean? Kettle's there. Help yourself. Nice head, by the way. Spectacular. You're goddamn right it is, sir. It's a magnificent chrome dome, this. Look at all the people just wanting me to just say their name. They're just all jumping up and down calling me an egg just because they want some love. Well, you're not breastfed. You can have a go at one of mine if you want. If you say something nice, I will also respond. You don't have to insult people. Do you know what I mean? You can be nice and I'll respond as well. And to all you people that are out there throwing me abuse right now, you would give anything to be where I am right now. Anything. And I know that, and you know that, and it makes me smile inside knowing that you would give your nuts, if they've dropped yet, which I assume with a lot of you they haven't, to be here. So before you throw any insults my way, just remember, I'm better than you'll ever be. We're into the final 2 minutes here. How do we go from you people being nice to being a lot of horrible shit towards the last 10-15 minutes? Couple too many shandies perhaps tonight for a few people. But either way, learn to love me, because you're going to see a lot more of me. Less than 2 minutes now to go. Can Brazil do it, or will Argentina see this one out? Richarlison now, right hand side. Argentina have it. Brazil crying to the referee, looking for something. They ain't getting it though. Argentina play it forward. Brazil have it back. Ball goes out. It'll be an Argentina throw-in, and we are heading towards 1 minute and a bit away from Messi finally getting his hands on some international silverware. I'm not lying, I want him to do it so badly. And by the way, thank you to everybody for the kind welcome, because I know there's a few idiots, but I know the vast majority of you have been nothing but lovely. So thank you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video. That's Football will be here tomorrow. Goldbridge will be here for the watch along of the Euros final. What a game that's going to be, and Mark will take you through that, I'm sure, and it'll be brilliant. So look, thank you again. We've got some time left to go here, but thank you for staying with me tonight. Thank you for having a bit of fun with me. I'm Craig. You're going to get to see a lot more of me, and that's Football if you've only joined us tonight. And again, Sean, you know, it's nerve-wracking when you're coming on someone else's platform, but I appreciate you showing the love. So thank you to all of you. Lots of love. Even the ones that are calling me egghead, you'll love me eventually. Don't worry about it. We'll be all good. Final 10 seconds now. Ooh, Messi gives the ball away. Brazil will get a chance to attack. Referee blows up. It's over. It is over. Argentina have won the Copa America. Lionel Messi has got his hands on a trophy. Scaloni cheers. The Argentinian fans cheer. It is all done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. Brazil have been beaten in the Maracanã, and Argentina win the Copa America. Congratulations to Scaloni, congratulations to Messi, congratulations to those Argentinian players. You can see how much it means to each and every one of them. It wasn't the greatest game, but you know what? Often at times finals aren't. But Argentina got over the line. It was a great goal from Angel Di Maria after 11 minutes to give them the lead, and they held out. Brazil brought on lots of attacking players, pushed, looking for the equaliser. Just couldn't quite get there in the end. And it is Argentina's day. It is Lionel Messi's day. And they are the winners of the Copa America. And I'm not even going to lie one bit. I am absolutely over the moon for Messi. Absolutely over the moon. Nothing against Brazil. They're, you know, a wonderful country with a great footballing history, but I just wanted Messi to finally get an international trophy. Sorry, I'm just reading some more of the abusive comments here just to give myself something to chuckle about before I finish up. Honestly, I'd hate to be as insecure as some of you lads out there that feel that you have to be that way. Honestly, it's a lot easier to be nice to people. You'll find that you'll get a lot more in return as well. Neymar is crying there now, you know, but Messi's being lifted aloft. Yeah, he deserves it. He deserves it to go through his career and do everything he's done to finally get his hands on a piece of international silverware. You know, Cristiano did it with Portugal, and you can see what it meant to him. Neymar, you know, he'll do more great things with Brazil, and Brazil are a great team. But tonight was Argentina's night, and it was about Messi. And whatever you think, if you're a Ronaldo fan, a Messi fan, you got to appreciate the man's greatness. And, you know, he was part of an Argentina team tonight that just dug in and got the job done. And, you know, Neymar's heartbroken, of course, you can understand that. Scaloni, the Argentinian manager, is having a chat with him now, and obviously he would have wanted to do it in the Maracanã, you know, in his home country. But you can't deny Argentina it either. Genuinely so happy for Leo. Saying that like I know him, like he's my mate from down the pub or something. I'm just genuinely delighted for him. I was as happy for Ronaldo when he did it with Portugal as well. Like, I'm just genuinely happy, because you want to see the greats do it for their country as well. They do it at club level, but you know, they're proud nationals of whatever country it is that they happen to be from, whether it be Portugal, whether it be Brazil, Argentina, England, whoever it is. You know, you want to see them, you see what it means to them. So love him or hate the man, you can't not respect him. And now they've done it. ladies and gents, the UFC main card is going to start in 5 minutes. This has been timed pretty damn nicely, hasn't it? So look, again, help get that football on to 500,000 subscribers. I'm sure the guys will get there really soon. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video. You can find me over on Anfield Agenda, of course, for all things Liverpool. Craig Station is going to be my new channel, doing all my own stuff, and it looks like I'll be doing a lot of stuff with Mark on That's Football over the coming season as well. You'll see some of us doing stuff together, some of us doing it on our own stuff, but either way, love me, hate me, you're going to have to get used to me, because I'm not going anywhere, and I love you fuckers, and you'll get to love me, I promise you, because we're going to have a bit of fun. So thank you for staying up late, and enjoy the UFC if you're going to watch that. I'm going to go grab a shower and grab some dinner, but look, appreciate all of you. Thank you for showing this little old Irishman some love. And yeah, have yourselves a great evening, whatever part of the world that you're in. And don't forget, Mark will be live tomorrow with the final, Italy against England. What a game that's made out to be, and it's going to be an absolute belter. Hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video. Much love, have a good one, talk to you soon.